Okay, so everybody did all of their prep leading up to the gala, and now we are here for tonight. Um, the first event. Okay, so Ophelia Prendergast is going to go up on stage. Let me just get rid of that twink. Okay. I had to delete a twink real quick. There's an abundance of them in DragonHaven. It's DragonHaven's most abundant and highly needed resource.
Apparently.
Yes, apparently. Because it's a world that I built.
Especially when everybody wants the same ones.
It's so hard for new twinks to cut in into the twink market. But yes. So now it's the big night. You're here to get as much gold as possible for a good cause. Ophelia Prendergast is stepping up onto the stage and addressing the crowd. Acting mayor Veronica Cross is looking at her with, I don't know, quiet dislike will be nice and say that's what that is.
I think more smoldering disdain, but...
Smoldering disdain. Yes. Alright, so then... Oh, hold on.
Cat scream.
I heard a cat scream. I heard it again. Yes, thank you, Hera. Go investigate that screaming cat for me.
Oh.
What is she? Is she complaining about food? Because she sees the bottom of a bowl? You don't know where she is. Weird. Maybe she's downstairs then. Oh, open Anthony's door. I bet she's locked in there. Like a dumbass.
Oh, baby.
She was in there, wasn't she?
Yes.
God damn it, cat. I told you to not stay in there. Okay, so, crisis averted, everyone. We have rescued the cat.
She wanted litter.
Yes. So, now, Ophelia Prendergast is out on stage, and she regards everyone. She says, "Thank you all for coming to this most auspicious evening. Our first event today will be the Bachelor's Auction." And she sends Cathal to retrieve the first Bachelor. This is Lieutenant Brenoir Stormborn. Bring up my chart. Drag him onto the stage. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Cathal. Let's go to moderator only. Let's go to my threads. Auction questions. Where's my D30? So, Lieutenant Stormborn, please tell everyone here your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm 22 and elf feeders. Oops, sorry. Wrong guy.
Does Brenoir have stage fright?
Does Red have mute?
Does Red have mute? Hold on. Let me go poke him.
My shake. My port will last a little bit out, so it's all melted and gross.
He was. Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, he was moving to fall, I thought.
Yeah, he moved Cathal. Red, you're muted. Hold on.
Test 1 2 test.
Ah, there we go.
My Discord doing stupid shit. You guys haven't heard me for the past 20 minutes then.
No.
I is Lieutenants Brenwars the Stormborns. I is 250 somethings years old. And as stated earlier, I was a lieutenant.
She nods like one does to like a little kindergartner that's come up for show and tell.
He'll glare at her.
He doesn't like this lady. Hold on, let me get my... Alright. So, then, Lieutenant Renoir, your first question. What is the strangest food you've ever tried?
Elven ales.
Oh, what she, as an elf, she's like, oh, what about elven ale is so strange?
It is a pathetic's ways of calling its alcohols.
Ophelia looks out at the crowd. 50 gold. Anyone? Yeah. Sorry, bachelors can't bid on other bachelors.
He just feels like that was a bad answer.
Lieutenant Renoir, what would be your type of companion?
Obviously it's not to use. Someone's who's can makes things.
Victoria shrugs and she's like, 55 gold, sir, why not? It's for a good cause.
Brenmore ain't winning no hearts tonight.
Okay, Lieutenant Renoir, do you have a party trick?
Yes, I picks up the whole house with everyone's in it.
Oh, I don't think we need to quite see that.
You sure's. Hops down off stage.
No.
And picks up stage with Ophelia on it.
Woo!
Nails creaking.
And he just kind of sitting there underneath stage, just squatting this thing right now.
Victoria's like, Renoir, put her down. You're at the party.
She asks for party tricks, though.
Yes, and she's seen it. Now put her down. She's scared.
Das was kind of the points, but fines. And boom, as he drops the stage back down.
No, it's a separate
Drop stage, you hear crack, crack.
Yeah. Yeah. Cathal is probably like activating kill program. Alright, Lieutenant Stormborn, if you could back up here, please. Your fourth question. If a djinn offered you one wish, what would it be?
Who has all the girls in the world.
Oh, okay. I see we have someone with an appetite for the finer things then. And she looks out at the crowd and there's crickets. Last question and then I'll release you into the throng. If you had to turn into any monster every full moon, which would it be?
Probably use.
Oh. She's just holding her microphone, just eyebrow twitching. Well, for 55 gold, Miss Victoria, she goes up to collect him. Like, I can't take you anywhere. She's like, do you even know how to dance? Do not step on my feet, you will break one.
I do know how to dance, believes it or not. Just
I don't.
Not your fancy dance.
I don't believe it's for even 1 second.
An underground dance.
Alright, Tortas, are you ready?
I can be.
Okay. Tortas is our next bachelor. Would you like a purple or a red rose?
Red.
Red, okay, yes. Catal, give him a red rose. Oh, I forgot to make them the top layer. You'll have to change the layers on those. Thank you, Red. Okay. When JP comes in, just have them come up to speak. Isn't it so funny, Silver?
I love all of this.
Okay, back to my questions.
For those in the other audience, we do have an audience.
We have an audience. Yes. All right. So, we have here a young dragonborn. What is your name, age, and occupation? There you go.
Let me procure my data.
You don't know?
I don't want to misremember. Hello, my name is Tordas Greynale, so Adiamatik. It's not all on the same page, so that's annoying. I am 28 years old. I am a freelance adventurer by profession.
Oh, excellent. A freelance, a professional adventurer. So, Tarthas, what would you say your ideal type would be? Sweats.
I think someone I could have a conversation with who is physically capable and also emotionally deep.
Aww. Some people are coming closer. The starting bid is 250 gold. Someone in the back raises their hand. 250 gold. Oh, excellent.
He will wave.
Yeah,
Oh, like princess wave.
Yeah, princess wave. Would you consider yourself, Tortas, to be a morning bird or a night owl?
Oh, I love the early morning. It's when I do my gardening.
So more people are like, oh, hey, a gardener. This little chicken lady comes up.
She's a chicken lady.
Her name is Tweep. 300 gold.
More princess wave.
More princess wave. And then your next question would be, what food would you prepare to woo someone with?
Well, I've always had a fondness for a turnip casserole with a bed of a braised rabbit, with a pie crust underneath, and seasoned with sage.
Yes. More. Some ladies are coming out here and they're like, okay. And Joy is looking at this growing crowd and she's starting to get a little panicky and she raises her head up really quickly. She's like, 325 gold, please.
More princess wave. There's eye contact of recognition of like, oh, I know who you are. Hello. But
Brenoir will. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thing, Hera.
Yes. Continue, Brenoir.
I'll say Brenoir will lean in. It's like, eyes can support Seer's money's spendings habits.
Joy turns to Brenoir like, my parents gave me some gold for tonight. I hope it's enough. She's looking in her little purse. It jingles a little bit.
it's like a hello in facial expression and eye contact.
Yes.
But not much like mouth movement or anything. Still like princess wave.
Yes. So
He's being subtle.
Yeah. So Tortas, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, as I've mentioned, I greatly enjoy gardening.
Oh, is there nothing else?
I try to better the city when I can.
This Goliath in the back, she'll come up and she's like, 350 gold. And Joy panics a little bit. 375. Next question. Okay. Number 14 is, what is the strangest food you've ever tried, Tortas?
I once had a cake made entirely of lake algae.
Oh, what was that like?
Very soft.
Ooh. And for your final question, wait. What is your favorite season of the year?
Really, you laugh a little. Not to be stereotypical, but I have a preference for summer.
Joy turns bright red.
It's like, I am a red dragonborn after all. I kind of I lost the word. I flourish in the heat.
This little kobold's like 400 gold, please. And Joy will kind of like step in front of him. 425 gold, please.
More princess waving, smiling. Strong boy, princess waving.
Strong boy, princess waving.
So there's some bicep action.
Yeah. Perplana is just like 500. and Joy is looking at Brenoir for help. Brenoir, do you have any extra gold on you?
Brenmore just kind of nods.
Joy raises her hand. 525 gold, please. And Ophelia Prendergast nods to her. Going once, going twice. Sold to the young paladin in the front. And like Joy is just kind of like, but then also calms down really, really quickly.
Torlas nods and he's like, he internally said like he wanted to drive the bidding up. He didn't want to be super like obvious about stuff.
Yes.
You look very nice this evening. Joyful.
She blushes. She's like, "Oh, thank you, Tortoise. You look very respectable."
Thank you. This is a nice outfit. I like it.
Yeah. You may take your date off to the side. I don't. Which one is who attached to who? Who's the lead? Is it Tortas or Joy?
Tortas.
Tortas. Okay, grab your token, Tortas, and lead your date off to the side. Okay, and then okay, so Ikav, what order do you want to go in? Ron, Narmak, or Jax? Thought we had a dwarf. Did we miss one? Did we miss him?
I was muted.
He was muted.
there you go.
That's up
I
to
know
you.
you have to do voices. I know you have to do voice filters for Narmak. So, do you want to start with Narmak? Do you want to do Jax or Ron first?
That is totally up to you.
Let's do Narmak.
Narmak it is.
I love him.
I love him.
Do we love him?
He's gonna get hunked by by Tweep over here. She does not going home alone tonight, guys. Okay, so Ophelia Prendergast looks at Normak, who is kind of standing nervously, I'm assuming. And she's like, "Please, Mr." And she squints at her card. "Narmak, do tell the audience your name, your age, and your occupation."
Should I use the effect or no?
I mean, you can. If it's unhearable, that's just the way he talks. Narmak, how old are you? Yes. And what's your job? Salvage. Hold on 1 second. Casey, can you mute your mic because I'm getting background? Oh, okay. She nods, like she understands what you're saying. She's gonna look through her cards and she's gonna shuffle through them. Well, Mr. Narmak, what piece of clothing have you had retailered the most? Okay. She nods. That makes sense. She shuffles to another card. If your friends compared you to a beast, which one would it be? I'm sorry. No? She's shuffling through her cards again, like nervously looking at the audience. The little chicken up in the corner is like, 225, please.
Minimum is 250.
Well, oh, sorry, 255. You're correct. So, Narmak, in your opinion, what's the worst cantrip?
Bonfire.
Very true, very true. Such an insightful answer. 16 is... And Narmak, do you have a party trick?
No.
Oh, do you want to show us? She holds out a brass coin to Narmak. Narmak just lifts his helmet up a little bit. Consume.
He'll eat it.
Yeah. Ooh. And Small over here is like, oh man, we could use one of those. It's $275. And Tweep's like, no, $280. And Narmak, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one skill, spell, or special ability, what would it be?
Infinite. No.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
I see. And hold on, I had to click off of that. Your final question for the night. So Narmak, your house, containing everything that you own, catches fire. Which one item would you choose to save, and why?
Run.
Oh. Tweet, forgetting that she already bid. She's like, oh, 300. Going once, going twice. Oh, to the small chicken. And she hops up. She looks at Narmak very shyly.
How hard is it to understand that?
No, we got him.
No, that was good. That was really good. I was confused on a couple, so I just had Ophelia go, okay. But no, that was good.
No,
That was
it's fine.
amazing.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was
We
good.
love it.
It was perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, escort your date off the stage. Ophelia looks at her card. She's like, and next we have Kesey. Yes, Kesey. Kesey, do you want a purple flower or a red flower?
Red.
Everybody's picking red.
I'm currently in session. Currently doing things actively.
Dave or Red?
Red. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Can y'all hear me still?
Yep.
Yep. So, give everyone in the audience your name, your age, and your occupation.
I am Kisi Takia. I am 73 years old, and I was a carny up until recently.
Oh, up until recently, what are you doing now?
Here and there. Been helping out in the park with the druids lately.
Sorry. Hold on one second.
Alright, babe, can you turn down the TV a little bit? Thank you.
Okay. And so let's start with your questions then. Rolling. 11. Alright, so, Casey, what is the best means of flying for a date?
Well, as for flying, I don't have much experience. I know many creatures that can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Satyrs prefer the ground.
Oh, so if you were to fly for a date, would you prefer your partner to have wings?
I think so, yes.
Oh. And then she says, she's like, the starting bid is 250 gold. And a few people are already bidding, like, 255. No, 260. Like, oh, she's gorgeous. No, 275.
Casey kind of giggles and like, oh, 300 apparently.
Yes.
Casey kind of like hides a little bit behind her hair.
Yeah. Casey, if a djinn offered you one wish, what would it be?
I have known a couple of djinns. They do make good friends. As long as you don't steal their land. I suppose my wish would be to make sure no one went hungry for the winter.
Aww, you hear in the crowd and more people are coming over, like, 400 gold. No, 425. Casey will see one slender hand raised up in the back. 500 gold. Casey.
Casey tries to hide her shock on her face and just smiles more at the crowd.
Yes. Now, Casey, what is the strangest food you've ever tried?
Oh, that would have to. The one time I was allowed into the Underdark for a performance, there was this mashed something, and it was like glowing purple.
Oh, I believe I've had that. There's a specific type of mushroom that's very starchy. It's very good. And then you've got more people stepping forward. 3 gobos in a fancy suit are like 525. Next question. So now, Casey, do you believe in true love?
Finds everyone at the right time.
Nori will raise his hand in the back. 600 gold. He looks a little nervous. Oh, I already rolled that one for you. Oh no, it's the first time I rolled a double on one thing. Okay, here we go. Now, Casey, what would your ideal date be?
Joy, wandering through the Feywild and just seeing the sights. It's been a long time since I've been home.
And for your final question then, number 24. During courting, Casey, do you consider yourself a pursuer or pursued?
Oh, it depends on the day, my dear.
Nori is just like kind of blushing a little bit violet in the back. And Ophelia says, going once, going twice. for 650 gold to the gentleman in the back. He walks over to Kesey. Oh no, the flower! I yeeted it.
The flower was pinned, so it got yoked.
Why did you already pin it to him? Renoir, you didn't know he was gonna win. Silly.
You liar, I did know he was gonna win.
There's a reason why he didn't bid on Marcus. Okay. So then we will call our next bachelor, Ron. You want a red rose, Ron, or a purple one?
Run out of red ones.
We can copy paste more. Red, refill the rose bucket.
Cathal, be a deal.
Yes, Miss Ophelia.
Like, we can't run out of roses, Cathal. Come on. So, Ron, do tell the audience, what is your name, your age, and your occupation?
Well, I'm Ronnie. I'm 194, I think. And I'm a scrapper.
Oh, another scrapper. And opening bid is 250 gold. Ron, your first question. If your friends compared you to a beast, which one would you be?
Bear.
There's several people in the back that just immediately raised their hands. Ophelia's like, hold on, calm down. All right, so... Yeah. Yes. Okay. 425 to the small one in the back. Second question. What food would you prepare to woo someone with?
Barbecue. Owl bear.
Barbecue.
Seared up outside and smoked.
We have someone else coming in. Like, 500 gold. This is a lovely drow in a business in a pantsuit, I should say. No. What? They're not sitting down yet. They love Ron. You shush.
I am preemptively moving them so that way we don't have to move them all later. Spend
No,
20
but I'm
minutes to
setting
do
a
it.
scene where there's people bidding. Shut up. And let's see. Back to my questions. All right. So Ron, if a genie offered you one wish, what would it be? I have to disallow that question next time now. A third time.
Your deck's getting sticky.
Yes.
The laminated cards.
If a wood offered me a wish,
If a genie, a genie.
I would just wish for another genie so I get all three.
There's like a snicker going through the crowd. Do you believe that anyone can be redeemed?
Maybe.
Oh, you believe that you must try for redemption. I understand. Why would he activate? Close that door. Number 9. Already asked that one.
Who activated the pigs?
That would be my ex. You guys could hear that, yeah. And, Ron, what is your favorite time of day?
Night.
What do you like about night so much?
It's dark. Not as hot.
get shit done, not have to worry about other people. Quiet.
Scarlett knows
Just
what
better.
she likes. She raises her hand. 525. And then last one. Or is that last or second to last?
I was counting.
Okay. Well, two more then. If you had to turn into a monster every full moon, which would it be?
A bear.
And more murmurs throughout the crowd.
I think that makes 4.
Yes.
Bear, night, bear,
Bear.
and
And food. So there's 4.
Yeah.
Yes. So number 5.
and redemption.
Oh, yeah, no, that is 5, yeah. So, and then Ophelia is counting the last bids. And sold to the lady in the back for 575 gold. She's like, oh, I'm
I
sorry.
will not be able to pronounce your name.
It's Jaula. Ron with the Riz over here.
Well, that's the Goliath lady.
Yes. Ronald, you're up. Okay, JP, just make sure you're not muted. And yes, Rylanol, please state your full name, your age, and your occupation for the group, for the audience.
Yes. Sorry, gotta clear my throat. My name is Rylanol Wingale. I am a sorcerer. I help with domestic affairs among households, trying to solve problems within their house.
Oh,
I
very
have a
nice.
client base in multiple cities, and I've decided to come to DragonHaven and set down roots completely here.
All right, the bidding will start at 250 gold. Rylanol, what is your greatest dream?
My greatest dream would be to find a wonderful companion for whom shares similar interests and yet would always challenge me, growing me as a person, and I could spend the rest of my life with them, quietly happy.
Well, a man in the back here raises his hand. He's like 300 gold. And then the next question is number 22. Rylanel, what do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, in my free time, I enjoy tea. I do own stock in a variety of tea firms. I enjoy. Let's see, what else do I enjoy? Well, I love fine cooking. I enjoy trying new foods in new places. I'm quite good at cooking lessons, actually. It's something I enjoy teaching people how to do.
Grayson Brownson in the back here raises his hand. 350 for the twank.
They are in short supply.
They are in short supply. And now, Rylanel, would you consider yourself a morning bird or a night owl?
Oh, well, I prefer all times of day because you never know when romance might strike.
Our mysterious stranger from Twilight raises his hand. 350. And then we've got number 17 is...
I do believe that bid has already been met, Dia.
375. 16. And Rylanel, do you have a party trick?
Yes, I take the rose that is there, and then I immediately turn it into a dove, and it goes flying off as 5 more doves appear out of my shirt sleeve.
Ooh.
And then, as everyone's looking at that, the rose appears back in my hand.
Yeah, excellent.
And the birds go flying off with sparkles behind them.
A few of the ladies are like bidding now. 400. 425. 2 ladies in pantsuits are going to get into a brawl. Oh,
Nice.
I already rolled. So, Rylanol, then, what would you consider your type to be?
Oh, I'm not picky as long as they're kind-hearted and willing to be intellectually challenged at all times. I need someone smart in my life.
The man in the back raises his hand. 575. And then number 15.
This is Raeliel's third bid.
Yes, I know. He's got a type.
No, I'm saying that's how count questions is how
Yeah.
many bids happen.
And, Rylanol, what piece of clothing have you had retailored the most?
Oh, well, I do have a thing for full vests, as you can see, and I unbutton my jacket to reveal a very fine vest. I often get them tailored to be more and more individualistic every time flights of fantasy suit me.
We have Dob Duberston over here, like 625, and then
And I might add that I never have something up my sleeve, but I do have something up my vest, and I pull a patch out of the vest, throw it in the air, and fireworks go off.
and then Aurelio raises his hand, 650. And then okay, last question. What is the strangest food you've ever tried?
Oh, well, that would have to be the time I tried Duradurian pheasant.
Oh,
It is an odd bird, very rare, found in the southern regions. It has an interesting flavor from the flowers it eats. It gives an amazing floral note, as well as it has a strong vinegary taste. It should not work, but it is surprisingly delicious as aftertaste of as a wonderful lavender aftertaste comes into the mouth.
a couple of the men here will also bid. 685. No, 690. Aurelio raises his hand. 725. Ophelia looks at the crowd, going once, going twice, and sold to the wonderful young man from Twilight. And Aurelia kind of looks very shyly at you, Rylanol. He's about, how tall is Rylanol?
Oh, he's about 5'6".
Okay, so Aurelio is 6'4", and so he kind of towers over you a little bit, but he's looking at you pretty shyly. He's like, "It's a pleasure."
Oh, don't be shy. And I hold out my hand so he can help me down from the stage.
Yes. And let's see, Jax Hansen. Yes, and she tells to Cathal. Okay, Jax, do you want a red or a? Of course, you want a red rose. What am I saying? And now, do for the audience state your name, your age, and your occupation.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Jax, you're the last one. Come on, buddy. You're the last one before our twonk and our twink.
All right, can you repeat that?
Please, for the audience, state your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Jax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 26.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a psychiatrist.
Ooh, there's like the ladies are just like all over that. 275 gold. Oh, I'm sorry. That will be 300. And first question for Jax is, Mr. Hanson, what would you say your ideal date would be?
Somebody honest.
There are more murmurs of ooh, 325, 350, and what monster would make the best pet?
Hmm.
It could be a creature. Or an animal.
Well, apparently pigs run this town, so I'll cheap out here and say that.
Ooh, and then like the people that already bought pig plushies are clapping. And now, let's see, that was. Now, Mr. Hanson, if you were given 10,000 gold tomorrow, what would you spend it on?
Probably an office.
Oh, yes, a bigger office for your practice.
No, just a office.
There's like a murmur through the crowd. No, I already asked that one too many times. Here we go. Mr. Hanson, what languages do you know, and how and why did you learn them?
Elvish. Common at Dwarvish.
Oh, interesting mix. And what made you learn Dwarvish and Elvish so that you could reach a broader clientele?
Kind of. Elvish is more like a Twilight thing.
She nods. Then we have Blanche, who's like, 425. And Perplana, who's like, no, 450. And then we are on number 4. Oh, I've asked that one way too many times. And Jax, what's the best means of flying for a date?
What?
To go to a date. What's the best means of flying? Magic carpet, a great beast with wings, a flying spell, levitate. Man's drowning.
Teleport?
Teleport? Oh, an interesting choice. Scarlett's like, I like when they're nervous. 500 gold. And for your last question, do you believe in true love?
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's like an awe throughout the crowd. And Ivy's like, 525. And then Scarlett's just like, no. 550. And she's like glaring at Ivy. And Ivy's just like, 575. And Scarlett goes, 600. and one of them starts pulling the other one's hair, and they are immediately separated by guards. So the bidding is concluded at 600 gold for Miss Scarlet. And now, before we introduce our final two bachelors, I have an announcement to make. I am currently putting in my bid for Mayor of DragonHaven. She smiles as everyone claps politely. I love to give back to the community, and I am, like the rest of you, also looking for love. And she'll step down and join the bidders, and Maldred Vaughn will step up and give Oscar some questions that are off script, which if you want to know what those are, go watch the video.
I'm almost there.
Yeah. But it turns out Ophelia Prendergast gets the winning bid at, I'd say, 5,000 gold, which is pretty impressive. Everyone here claps.
Oscar equals 1 Marcus.
Oscar equals 1/10 of a Marcus.
Oh, he's 50.
Oh, yeah. Yes. My boy. So then you guys are then greeted to the very strange sight of Maldred Vaughn auctioning his husband off to a group of people, and several fist fights breaking out. No, Red, he was back here. It's when the bidding gets up to about 3,000 gold that a man enters the back. Will you stop that? Thank you. A man enters from the back carrying a chest of coins, 50,000 gold, he says, and drops the chest on the ground. It busts open and coins spill out.
Bids.
Yeah.
Not ending.
Oh, no. Their starting bids were the same, yes. Brenoir looks at the coins. Cathal, you're going to have to come over. Cathal! You're going to have to come. Obviously, that did not happen.
That wasn't right.
Last session.
Right.
Obviously, that didn't happen last session. But Archibald goes and collects his twink. And they stand awkwardly for some portion of the evening. Everybody is then told to go have dinner. So they go to sit in their seats. And then we will start our... Narmak with a piece of metal. Alright, so everybody get your seats. Marcus and his twink were talking to Mycota last time. So, no, hold on. I got this, Red. Oscar and Ophelia were here last time with Cathal on the side. Yes. And then, Nori, and we'll just put, Archibald and his twink here, yes. Okay. Thank you. And then Mycota and Magron were here as well, but I don't have them in this. That would be too cluttered. So Brenoir and Victoria, if you want to be on the table below our twink, you may. Oh, do we not have enough tables? Red, can you conjure me another table real quick? So we can have Rylanol and
Uno momento.
Okay. This way we can have Rylanol and
You go try to visit that. That's first.
Oh, you could allow me to have
Aurelio.
a private conversation with my new
Okay.
All right.
Daddy.
I was going to take him out on the patio and
There's 2 tables now.
discuss poetry.
That's fine. I don't care. Just sit the twink in one of them. This is what happens when you have 2 overeager admins. So Rylanol, you'll be able to take Aurelio out on the patio when it's not dinner time. You guys are eating first. Now I'm gonna go from right to left. Jax, are you... Jax and Scarlet, I'm taking over Jax for now. Jax and Scarlet seem to have a few things in common, though Jax is on the whole thing. Um,
Monocolored red outfits.
Monocolored red outfits. Yes, it's almost like I planned this. So next would be Tortas and Joy. Tortas, do you want to speak to your date? She's very shyly picking at her salad.
Multiple courses?
Yes, there will be multiple courses. Salad courses first. She's like, you look really nice, Tortas.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't think, as much as I would like to, I don't think this is the event to speak about business. So, how has your life been? Are you, have you started any extracurricular pursuits?
Well, outside of just stuff with the Adventurers Guild, not super much. You know, it takes a lot of my time.
Oh yes, I understand.
She pushes some hair behind her ear. Her red hair is kind of like really fluffy right now, more so than usual because it's not under a helmet. She's like, but I was looking at the roses the other day. You've done such a good job with them.
Oh, thank you. Did you go to a salon this evening?
Oh, my mother did my hair.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know what it's like to have hair.
Oh, she looks really bad for a second.
It's like, so, I can't really relate to the experience, but it looks lovely.
She blushes. Oh, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say to her, or should we move on to the next one? Because she's kind of like melting.
You can do next. He's like very...
Yeah.
He's being precise with the salad.
Yes, very precise.
Very polite. Very precise.
So Rylanol, you are sitting across from an artificer with a prosthetic leg. His name, he introduced himself. My name is Aurelio. I'm from Twilight.
Oh, it is so wonderful to meet you, darling. How are you? And what brought you here? Are you with business like several of the other people who came into town recently that I spoke at the casino?
Yeah, yes. I serve as Magron Primadox's main doctor, as well as supporting both Primadox brothers in their pursuits at the embassy.
Ah, well, wonderful. A man of sharp intellect, then, I see. I take it you're of the alchemical persuasion?
That's right. I'm an artificer. I studied here for 10 years, actually, in DragonHaven, under a Archimedes Sintas. It was some of the happiest years of my life.
Very nice. And I take it you've already pumped a filter of love through the center, because clearly you have my heart, darling.
Oh, thank you. He blushes. So tell me about yourself. You said you're a fixer for certain situations?
Yes, I help with households who are in need of domestic sorcery. It is a little known art, but I help put things in order, calm auras in households. It's similar to the art of feng shui, but much more precise.
That's
I also just put things into a practical matter. I help teach people how to cook. I help teach people the arts of proper etiquette in parties. I help in providing support for staff in making their lives better for people, so that they can better be better at their professions.
Oh, that's very interesting. We could probably use someone like you at the embassy once it's built next spring.
I would be very interested in talking to you. I've been to Twilight sparingly, but not very often.
What neighborhoods have you been by? My shop, the Silver Cog, is downtown. Perhaps you've seen it?
Oh yes, you'll forgive me that I don't remember all the neighborhood names. Mind you, it's been several years since I was last there.
He nods.
And but I do remember downtown being very lovely. I enjoyed. If I do remember correctly, is there not an eatery that serves the finest pastries, if I remember correctly, somewhere near the center of the downtown area?
Yes, yes. It's a delightful little coffee shop. The macarons are very indulgent. I have to remind myself not to go there every day.
I do remember that. I found that the pain au chocolat was quite desirable.
And okay, so then Rylanel, we will then move over to Narmak and Tweep, who I'm sure are having a riveting conversation. Do
Oh yeah, totally.
Tweep is looking at at Narmak. She's sitting like on a little crate on her chair, and she's like, so what's your favorite color?
Hold on, I wasn't prepared for this.
Mine's blue. She's like she's like trying to soothe her own wings because she's very nervous. Oh, green is lovely as well. Yes. Are you gonna eat all of your iron plate?
Yes.
This is really lovely. I haven't been out like this in quite some time. Not since Reginald passed away. Aw. If Narmak wants to, he could kind of try to listen in on what Oscar and Lady Prendergast are talking about. Does he want to roll perception?
No.
No. He doesn't care. So then we will move over to Ron and Jaula. Jaula is kind of like she's a tall, intimidating Goliath, but she's also rather shy. And she's like, so you're a scrapper. That must take a lot of upper body strength.
Kinda. Yeah.
You're new to DragonHaven, right? I would have seen a handsome face like yours around.
Yeah, pretty new.
Well, when did you get here?
Like a week ago.
Oh, a week. And you've already ended up at the premiere event of the season. Congratulations.
I wasn't even supposed to be here. I just came because he wanted to. And he pointed at Narmak.
Oh, I heard Veronica Cross was going around town and like and knocking out potential bachelors with a dart gun. She must have got you too.
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss it. Just about everywhere you look, there's a poster.
Yeah. She sips her water awkwardly. Next, we will move on to Nori and Kisi, who I gave them the same font for a very specific reason, and that's because I love them. Nori is looking at Kisi and then away, and then back to Kisi and then away again. Your dress is very nice.
Thank you, dear. She lowers her voice. Are you sure you're okay here?
No, nobody knows me here.
Okay.
Just Nori.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're safe. I don't want you to take any chances until, you know.
What do you think about all of this? Do you know anything about Maldred Vaughn?
He is, he is, Marcus's husband. I know he did some very bad things a very long time ago. And I know he's trying to redeem himself. I just know he's not very good at talking to people as well.
So you think he'll actually get something useful for my defense?
I think so. I think everyone deserves a second chance. Or a 100th chance, and maybe in your case.
He flushes a little bit. Kesey, I'm not always a great person, especially when I don't look like this.
That's fine. You don't know me at all yet either.
Yeah. I've done a lot of things, Kesey, and I want to make sure that you don't get hurt by any of those things.
That dear. But I'm sure I can handle myself if things were to come along.
He nods. You look very strong.
Have to be.
He glances over at Marcus and Archibald. Kesey, what's the vibe you get on that gangster?
And I'm just gonna roll an insight.
Yes.
Because I don't know much about Archibald.
Yes.
My goddamn character sheet close out. 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay. So the vibe you get is that while kind of big and scary, Archibald seems genuinely smitten with DragonHaven's most fuckable twink.
Alright. As much as he looks intimidating, I feel like there's a big softer layer underneath all of that.
Well,
and I feel like I don't know anything about him, but he's definitely intrigued with Marcus.
Ow! You okay?
Someone died.
My husband elbowed the table.
Ow.
Len!
Ow, that's
ow.
painful.
Len! Go sit down. Don't move for like 30 seconds.
You still got your legs,
He
dude?
came back in from bringing the baby outside and need the table.
Oh, look, bullet. I put it in her head.
Anyway,
I won't fire it.
We are on recording, babe.
Yes, you guys are going to be on YouTube.
It's a joke.
We're being recorded.
Threw my fucking phone.
Yes, I did.
All right, Nori looks at Kesey. So, well, I know that we're on a date until midnight. Is it all right if I leave after that? I'm gonna follow those two and make sure he doesn't hurt Marcus.
I would very much appreciate that. Marcus has become a good friend of mine.
Okay, good. I didn't know if it would be rude to you or anything, but I don't trust him.
Well, it's not like Donkey Kong.
The hell?
Dan, there's a lot of things not to trust right now. Kesey kind of looks at Brenoir.
Just glares at Brenoir. Speaking of, let's move down to Brenoir and Victoria.
Glares at Brenoir.
We follow the gaze.
We follow the gaze. And the gaze. Anyway. Victoria is looking at Brenoir, and she's like, eat your salad. It's not going to hurt you.
I begs to differ. My third uncles to the left died from salads.
I believe that was tuberculosis.
It was salads. He ate salad once and he died.
No, I believe that was tuberculosis.
You was not theirs, I was. What I do got to say is, it is an interesting choice of clothing you have decided to wear.
What? It's the only dress I own. Do you have a smart comeback for me, huh? She seems defensive.
I just says it is interesting piece of clothing, much different than normals.
She's
All
like,
I ever sees you wear is lab coats and pants.
So? Do you prefer lab coats and pants?
I am not saying it is bad things. It's just it's a change of sceneries.
These two are the worst. These two are the worst of being a couple.
They have no fucking idea what they're doing.
She's like, well, then I guess I won't wear any dresses anymore, right? I don't want to be too interesting. She's just stabbing her food.
That is all fine dance.
When these two dance, they're gonna murder someone. Renmar, are you keeping an eye on our twink, or are you keeping an eye on Lady Prendergast? Who do you want to insight?
He'd want to insight the purple person because he knows what purple is.
Okay, insight on Nori.
Now, whether or not he actually understands what that means is a whole different question.
Like, I know somebody who's purple.
18.
I mean,
purple's a different color.
Yeah. This. Okay, so Brenwar, there is a kind of a familiarity in like their eyes, but they're not behaving anything like anyone you know. So it's a bit muddled in your brain. You'd have to get a little bit more information.
Or just drunker. Either or.
I mean, please, this is a non-violent event. And you have to go bodyguard a twink later on.
I did not get paid, thank you very much.
Oh, okay, you're not bodyguarding a twink. Okay, well, Nori does it.
Maldred wasn't here to buy me, so.
Yeah, you're right. He's not here to buy you this time either, so. A lot of buying and selling of people today.
Consensually.
Consensual buying and selling of people. Alright, does anybody want to talk more with their date or do insight on any of the other tables? Going once? Going...
Oh, well, I'd like to insight something myself.
Okay, so Tortas raised their hand first, so we'll go back to Tortas and then we'll go to Rylona. Okay, Tortas, what did you want to do? Did you want to talk to Joy or did you want to insight?
If Joy has something specific to say, I'd love to hear it, but also I want to insight the person in the gaudy gold clothes.
Oh, okay. All right. Joy is blushing and she says, "You're very handsome tonight, Tortas."
Thank you.
Okay. And then roll insight on the lady in gold.
19. I know her name's Ophelia Prendergast.
Ophelia Prendergast. She's talking to Oscar, who is pretty uncomfortable. Have you been keeping up on the papers? A couple? Well, I mean...
The regular papers, not the tablets.
Right, yes. So the regular papers wouldn't really have it too much then. So Joy's gonna lean forward and like, I heard since her father's died, she's looking for a husband. There's a rumor that's why she's holding this auction in the first place.
Oscar's like obviously nervous.
Yes.
Seems like Captain Denvro is not too interested.
No, I don't. I think he has his eyes on someone else.
He does seem to be quite the working man.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time with the deputy mayor.
If memory serves, they both worship Helm.
Yes.
Their areas of expertise overlap.
Yes. So, I don't know if you know this, but it was Veronica Cross that gave the funding to Oscar to build the Temple of Helm about 30 years ago.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
The Night Watch is based in the basement. We work with them quite often, so I've had to go over there a few times.
Oh yes, I knew that. I just... Honestly, I don't know how humans age very much.
Oh. 30
years for a Dragonborn is from already being adult, it's like almost a death sentence.
Oh. Halflings age differently than humans too, so I'm not certain, but I mean Oscar seems to be not terribly old.
Oh no, he's very fit. I was more referring to Miss Acting Mayor Veronica Cross?
Oh, she's, I believe, in her early 50s.
He processes because I don't think, unless we're changing the rules, in the book, like, Dragonborns like start dying in their early 50s and rarely get to 60, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So he's like, I don't know, it's like, she's doing very well for herself, it seems.
Yeah.
Health-wise.
Yes, she's probably got another 50 years in her, honestly. This is too much for Tortoise.
It's like, he's just trying to figure that out. Like,
it seems like, Miss Prendergast wishes her bodyguard wasn't around, though, right? She giggles.
Oh, does she? Looks at Cathal, large metal man.
Large metal Ultron.
He does seem capable.
I know, but she seems a little annoyed. Joy just snickers. Then we'll go down to Rylonel and Aurelio. Aurelio is by this time it's now dessert course, and how do you like your cake?
18 that I am doing on Archibald.
Oh, what are you doing on Archibald?
I am. You said an inside check.
Yes.
It was the inside Archibald, right?
Yes. Go ahead. Inside the fuck out of him.
It was 18 on Archibald.
Okay. So Archibald seems like, I mean, he's got a very gruff exterior. He does seem to be genuinely interested in Marcus, and he's wearing an apologetic look. Aurelio sees you looking at his boss and is like, is something the matter?
Oh no, I was just trying to eye up the man who hired you.
Oh.
I'd like to know the it's understanding the employer, as he is going to be the ambassador.
Right.
Try to understand who they are. You can understand how their household will be.
Right. Yes. So the embassy is. Oh, yeah. The one thing that I forgot. If you didn't watch last Friday game, Archibald Primadux, right after buying Marcus Vance, announced his bid for mayor of DragonHaven. I mean,
Stop, and I stop and look and go, oh, well, and then of course there's the fact that he just moves here and he chooses to run for mayor. That is a bold move, I might add.
What do you have to say, Ron?
Kill.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks, Ron, for that delightful input. Well, I mean, back in Twilight, Archibald has lots of leadership experience. He's the Archduke's oldest son, him and Ramagron. From what I understand, if he's elected, Magron will then be the Twilight ambassador while Archibald is the mayor.
If we look at it from a political standpoint, it would, as I know you are trying to unite for greater prosperity the two cities.
Well, that is the idea. Bring prosperity to both.
Political move, but you would need. He's running as the outsider here. He is a daring man.
Well, we are. I mean, if you would like, I could see about, if you know anyone that would want to join his campaign. He's rough around the edges, but he's got the charisma, I think.
Well, it could create a problem somehow. I think that if I were to talk to him again, I recommended some people to him, and then they apparently didn't even bother showing up. It's a real shame. I tried my best to help him, and then they decided not to. Shame. They would have been very useful to him.
Well, if you know their names, you can give them to me later. And dinner will be done at this point, and all of the.
Can I make one more remark?
Sure.
With talking to Joyful.
Yes.
When Archibald announces his bid for mayor, he'll be like, "Is that legal? Isn't he from out of town?"
Oh, it's not illegal. He just needs to have his permanent residence be in DragonHaven, and he has to be an adult.
Oh, but then I assumed his permanent residence.
It's the embassy.
Has he been there that long?
I mean, they moved in last month, but if he's planning on living there forever, then he's qualified. Though, maybe he has another reason.
Is it only 1 month for proof they need? I'll have to look into that.
Well, we could check town hall. I mean, maybe not tonight.
No, not
but...
tonight. Like next week?
Yeah, next week, yeah. She's like, she almost got disappointed. Alright, so I'm going to call a 5-minute, Red, bring everybody, all of our bachelors and their winning bids to the dance floor, and we will have the dance between just them.
They got unpinned.
Oh, no.
Well.
Let Red move you, Jesus. I'm going to go make my mom some food.
I shall be back.
Keep them super far apart. God.
Yes, I do believe that we are in a position here where Dandy is now very intrigued by this whole affair.
No, I was making fun of Red because he moved Kesey and Nori to the dance floor but kept them super far apart.
I was getting there. Be patient, children.
He's doing a lot, but it would be funny if they were dancing with their arms straight out.
I wouldn't put it past him.
You go attack your father. He just called me child.
Yeah, he would try that, and Kesey would just be like, no. Dragon.
Say, oh no.
Let's see if Nola shows up on camera. I doubt she will. There she is.
I'm gonna get you.
Say hello, Nola. Say
He
hello.
does seem like she would be very glommy. In a good way.
Get it, Daddy.
I get it, Dad.
Glommy, you mean gummy?
Yeah.
No? She'd be like, affection, yes. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say hello. Say hello, Nola. Say hi to Kesey.
Oh, he's a pretty kitty.
Oh, she is. She's a good girl. So she's really bitey. She's really, really bitey.
Yeah. Or two.
She's going through the terrible twos, and she's getting through her. Well, that was okay, Nola.
Mine
It's
is right there. Mine is
Oh.
over there behind the computer.
Oh my gosh, a little calico. So sweet.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my Cali girl.
Yee. Nice, nice. Yeah.
She's laying behind the computer underneath the heat vent.
Ah, cool, cool. Yeah,
yes,
well,
the
I'm gonna
warmest
turn
place.
my camera off because I looked terrible today. I did not do anything to. I slept late. I'm like, it's just one of those lazy girl days where you're just like, I am not doing the hair. I'm not doing anything.
It's all good.
And then you realize, oh, I might be on camera, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I should have done something. Quit with the pinching of the claws of the thing on the shirt.
I thought you were making fun of me again.
No.
Okay. I love you.
Oh, hello, Nola. You good girl. She likes to stretch her paws out on me, but the problem is then her claws extend.
Yep. Dig.
They hurt.
Oh yeah.
Eee. Oh, I got a really shoot. I don't know. I spent this morning, I don't know when I cut off, but I spent the afternoon helping a player with their character, and they decided to go to be a ranger, and then it was just took 2 hours, and I'm like, this is a first time player, and the one player with experience will not be here this week. I'm like, oh god, I really could have used that help. Because I have 7 players, and 6 of them are new and never played before. So thankfully I'm starting them at level 1 so they can learn what death is like in Dungeons and Dragons. Oh. But now I gotta be even more kid glove than I normally am with new players because they're starting at level 1 and it's their very first time.
Just watch out for the goblins.
Well, I'm hoping one of them plays a goblin because goblins are fun. I've got a Thrycreen. This one's going to be a Thrycreen. So we've got an insect person who's a ranger with Devil's Sight who wants to run around and with their shield and go running, full in to whack people with their weapons, because of I'm using the new 1D&D fighting weapon mastery properties in all my games now.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be able to hit with their short sword for Vex, and then when they hit, they'll be able to do a second attack with the dagger at advantage. So that'll be fun. And when they reach level 5, they'll be able to do 2 attacks with advantage. And I made sure to give them 10 daggers so they could throw at their heart's content. So
Yeah.
You could just make the daggers returning too.
Oh yeah, eventually they'll do that. Yeah.
Kara, are you there?
Yes.
So I didn't get to put this in the chat when we were doing the RP with Hebe
Yeah.
and Mycota. But after we went to the hair salon, Kisi is just super fluffy. Like her legs are all fluffed up, and her hair is super fluffy.
That's cute.
So she's just all the fluff.
That's cute.
That's just gonna make her more adorable, and her adorableness. Like, you don't understand. I have this intrinsic need to protect her because she's so adorable.
Yeah, that happens. That happens with Kisi.
Like,
The only
I have
one
this
that doesn't-
intrinsic need to be like, I must protect this fey creature at all costs.
That's what happens with fey creatures. They get you attached. And that's how they steal your name and steal your soul.
I don't know. Every fake creature I've had to run into has been a very opposite.
Oh god, it's like one of those things where people are like, would you rather do the Shadow or Avernus or the Feywild? It's like, Avernus, why? Because because in Avernus, they're trying to take your soul for malicious intents. In the Feywild, they'll take you soul, but they don't realize it's a fucking joke. Or that it's not a fucking joke.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And, like, everyone besides Brenwar has that reaction. Like, must protect Kisi. And then there's Brenwar, who screams in Kisi's face on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I have only yelled at her once, thank you very much. So not a regular basis.
Yeah, it's like the Feywild.
No, you yelled at her
dangerous
twice.
Place. First they take your name for a joke, then they take your soul for a joke, then they take your firstborn for a joke, and none of them understand that these things have real-world consequences because they live in the Feywild.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the best part is Kisi doesn't have parents. She grew up wild in the Feywild with all her aunties and uncles that are different types of fey creatures.
Yes.
Oh, fun. So Hera.
Understand parents very much.
Hera went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. But no, like, Kisi is just such a fun character.
Yes.
Oh my god, Kara is going to be playing a game next Monday. She's going to be joining my nautical campaign. She's playing the most adorable kobold I have ever seen.
Nice.
I am, like, super pumped. She's playing a kobold who's all about bees and and all about making honey and all about bees and doing bee stuff.
Smacking people with giant honeycomb wands.
Giant honey stick, yeah. She has a giant honey stick. The little stick you use with the little thing that, the honey stirring stick. Yeah, she's got a giant maul that is a stirring stick.
I love it.
Nice. Kisi did totally steal honey from Maldred.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and they have a beehive on their back.
They used Maldred only uses Gabby honey. That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Best brand.
That's definitely true.
From Knoxweed, whatever, Hollow.
Yeah, I'm actually really lucky that there is one of the central markets, which is like a kind of like Whole Foods. The one near my house, the one of them that's near my house has a bunch of beehives on the roof. So they store their own local. They sell their own local honey at like $5 a jar.
Nice.
So all the benefits of all the nice honey benefits of a local honey for $5, which is awesome.
Nice.
It's always sold out, but I was lucky enough to get a jar.
Okay, so
I call jars bottles too by accident sometimes.
Jars and bottles are very similar.
They are.
Especially if you look at potion bottles.
I mean, especially when you play Minecraft so much that you're always like, bottles of honey, and it's like, wait, shouldn't it be jars? But no, it's bottles. Get over it.
Especially
only bottles.
If they're glass, I'm gonna call them a bottle.
Yes.
And if they're plastic, I'm gonna call them a plastic bottle.
Plastic bottles exist. They shouldn't, but they do.
I think, plastic bottle of honey. Like, no, that's a jar. With plastic jars, I keep wanting to call bottles.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good? Yes.
Should Gemma and Hebe be on dance floor?
Yes, where are they? Where's my girls? They are having a good dance. Hebe Cooper and Gemma Martell. Okay, actually, let's do a little bit of RP with our two girls. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of RP. Gemma, okay, so how tall is Hebe?
Like 5'6".
Okay, Gemma is not that.
No.
Gemma is 3 feet tall.
She's small.
So how will Hebe dance with someone so tiny? You gonna pick her up? She can't lead. She's too short.
She'll have Gemma stand on her feet.
Oh.
But because how long is Gemma's dress?
Gemma's dress is not that long, actually. It shows off her mechanical legs.
Okay.
Yes.
If she's okay with it. If she's not okay with it, then we do something else.
Aww. So Gemma and Hebe are gonna have a cute little RP. Real quick. Oh yes, thank you. that matches the size. Actually, hold on. She should be facing. Yes, 3 feet tall. So Hebe, I'm so glad that you made it back to DragonHaven.
I'm more glad you're back.
Well, yes. That was because of Marcus and everyone. They brought me to his master Cintas, and he gave me a new body. See? And she does like a little twirl.
Yeah, I heard about that. He would like hold her hand up. So
she will. You're playing a girl right now.
I said Hebe will hold her
hand up. Oh, I thought you said he will.
Yeah,
I didn't hear Hebe. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Hebe will hold her hand up and let her do the dance twirl.
Yes. She'll giggle. So, yes, no. Marcus cut my hair. It's a wig. I can't grow my own hair anymore. But do you like it?
It looks nice. I thought you liked men.
I do. But you are very pretty, and I wanted to say hi to you, and thank you so much.
Okay, what do you have to thank me for?
Because you helped everyone else, and you're the only person I haven't seen to thank. You're very silly. You haven't been by the shop. You haven't come to see me at all. And so I figured I would buy your time so that I could thank you in person.
Oh, that means a lot. I'm sorry. I was having a hard time when we got back, so I went home for a couple days.
Oh, oh my god, she's so small. The flower just hits her in the fucking face.
Well, let me get that. It fell out of your hair.
And I mean, I'm not against girls. Girls just don't generally grow beards. Not all the time. Just sometimes.
Hebe thinks dwarf women, question mark?
Yes. Yeah, it's dwarf women. She's like, I know what I'm about. That's what she says to Hebe, very frankly.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I know we're the same rank. And
So, she keeps looking back over at Marcus. Do you think he's okay? Should we go talk to him and make sure he's okay?
I feel like I need to talk to him about so many things.
Right, yes. But now? Or, because, like, he's got eyes that say help.
Does he? She, like leans to look.
Insight on Marcus Vance.
In that direction.
Hold on, I'll put an illustrative image in the Discord. Where is Tuesday game session RP? We shall go to our pictures. Session assets. No, this would be more like this. This is fear. This is kind of fear. That's fear. It's fear.
Look, if I was having to deal with a demon guy like that, I'd be intimidated too and slightly turned on.
I mean, Marcus is both, but also very loyal to his husband. Anyway, do you want to roll insight? Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, 16 plus what? What's your wisdom modifier? 0. Okay, we are just as dumb as Marcus Vance in some ways. All right, so your 16 tells you that Marcus is he has grace under fire, so certain social situations such as these don't faze him very much, but he does have a little bit of help in his eyes.
Hebe has an idea, remembers, oh wait, he doesn't know the code.
He doesn't know the code. What, thieves can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Well, you don't know if he knows thieves can't or not. The last time you spoke to him, he had a necromancer possessing him.
Yeah.
I was gonna misspeak again. Anyway. One of the things you also see is Ophelia Prendergast trying to dance with Oscar and Cathal literally breathing down his neck.
Limbs sprawled, eyes open.
Right
watching,
now, the biggest threat to his charge is the man she bought.
Yes. And so
I love that. I love all of this.
Narmak, you're awfully close to the head paladin of the Temple of Helm. Is there any particular reason why? Are you going to eat his pauldrons?
Yes.
No, I think that's just where he ended up getting placed.
Oh, okay. All right, making sure.
The girls were fighting.
The girls were fighting. Oh no. Is there anything else Gemma want to talk about?
The pauldron.
So, Kibi, I would love to just be friends continuing forward. You were there when I first asked everybody for help with Marcus, and you were like a dog on a bone. You did not let that go, and I appreciate that so much. You were also the ones that told the party that I could come with you, and I know what happened, but I feel like that me being there really actually did help a lot in bringing Marcus home safely.
She think about that. It's like, yeah, of course we're friends. I don't know how much you remember when you didn't have a body, but I didn't like leaving you alone very much.
I know that you hung out with Clank a lot, and I know you talked a bit about your family. I don't think you knew I was listening.
I hoped you were.
Aww.
She thinks that other people being hearts in boxes could hear me, and they were alive when they shouldn't be. So I figured maybe you could too.
Yes, no, I could. And I know that those other voices bother you sometimes, but don't listen to them. You're the best you.
Like, there's a little sweep move.
Aww.
They're making their way, like, kind of getting closer to Marcus without being super obvious about it. It's like,
Yeah. Flourish.
Yeah.
Sidestep.
She's like, I try not to. They're annoying. They're so annoying. I just don't want them today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, of course we're friends. Of course we're friends.
Excellent. Excellent. I would love to have you by the shop sometimes.
Like, Marcus kind of feels like a brother now. In a
Aww.
weird way. Like,
Oh, I'm sure he would feel the same way.
She giggles.
she looks like, I don't know if he's actually safe right now. She like looks over at him to see where he is, like confirming location, but also like
target acquired.
You can tell there's something else on her mind. She's trying not to like stare at him and be suspicious. So it's like, oh, that's where he still is.
Is this twink teeth as in tiefling? Is this a fucking pun I'm looking at? Hold on. I gotta put this on camera. What the fuck, guys? Who did that? Who did that?
I'm so confused. Where is the...
Look at Marcus and Archibald.
Oh, okay.
Twink teeth, as in tiefling.
Yep.
I'm putting that in. I'm putting that screenshot in. Who did that right now? I need to give you experience points. Well, nobody comes forward.
I'll take the free XP.
I know it's not you. I'm gonna blame Red. Red, if you did that, take 15 experience points. God damn it, Red. I saw someone change Marcus to Twink Prime, which it makes me think that all Twinks in DragonHaven share a hive mind now, which is terrifying.
Or no, he was just the first twink, and every other twink is only Twinkie because they're modeled after Marcus.
Kesey, all Twinks share the same brain cell.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Whenever Marcus misses something obvious, he just doesn't have the brain cell.
Rylanol into the DM's head. Rylanol into the DM's head.
Rylanol, you are dancing with Aurelio. Let me move the camera over to you.
Rylanol has a plan, and I'd like to quickly type it out to see if you're okay with it.
Sure.
I will send you that message.
Perfect. I'll check my messages. In the meantime, Tortas and Joy.
Yes.
How good is Tortas at dancing? Do you want to roll perception? Performance. Fuck, I knew it was a per. There's so many. Perception, persuasion, performance.
It was a P word somewhere.
There was.
Okay, +2.
Oh, no, 11. You are passable.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
He has an amount of dexterity.
Yes.
Where he's like not clumsy, but maybe not fashionable.
So Joy is probably worse, actually. Hold on. Oh, no, you guys got the same amount.
I would think Joy would have been taught how to dance by the order.
Yes, she was. But she only knows like very specific dances. She does not know how to put her own spin on anything. She doesn't know how to casually dance.
So Tardas and Joy are like on the same page.
Yes, yeah.
Literally on the same page of the same dance instruction book, book and nothing else.
She's like, oh, page 11. Yes, I know this one.
It seems suitable.
Yeah. Oh, you're.
It's the hands dance. It's like the hands walk in circle, and nobody else. It's like it only works as a group dance. Nobody else is doing it.
You're a very good dancer, Tortas.
Thank you. You're quite light on your feet yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. I was hoping the pauldrons weren't too heavy. Dad told me I should bring protection, though.
I don't think the event. I don't think the event calls for much armor, but I do have a dress sword on me.
Oh, good.
Just in case something unexpected happens with,
They literally share the same brain cell, guys.
bandits. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So we will then move. So Aurelio and Rylanol are kind of done with this scene. Aurelio doesn't want to watch Marcus dancing with Archibald. So he's all for Rylanol showing him some other part of town right now. So go ahead, Rylanol, take him out. Just be good to him. He's fragile. He's got a prosthetic leg.
Rylanol simply reaches over and gives him a slight kiss on the cheek and goes, "Darling, let us go. Let us go explore the town. This place is becoming so boring, and this is the most boring form of dancing imaginable."
No, I agree. I'm not really liking watching my ex dance with my boss.
Yeah. Wait, well, hold on. Did you say X?
He looks back at Rylanol.
Oh, you must tell me everything now. I promise you'll forget all about him.
Oh.
And we are gonna run out.
He's a little nervous now.
Yep, we are gonna run out, and yeah, you can like disappear us off the map, and then
Yeah.
Sometime later, Marlin will reappear.
So Kisi and Nori. Nori is trying to pay attention to Kisi very much, but keeps glancing over at Archibald and Marcus. He's got a worried expression.
Kisi's just she's gonna roll her eyes a little bit and be like, "No, it's my time. He will be okay. There is a lot of guards in this facility. He will be okay for now."
She just leads him away. He's like, okay.
And Kisi will take the lead on dancing and roll that performance check.
Yes,
she will do a whole show of it. She will make a whole show of it.
They're like,
that's her whole thing.
They're at the same distance.
Yes, they are.
Like, you can't.
Yeah, you can't make them closer together because Red attached them to each other. Yes.
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Yeah, go ahead. Is he be sneaking closer during this time?
Okay. She's I've already scooted her. She went around behind Ivy.
Good.
Add 6 to that.
How much? 1 second.
26. Natural 20.
Nice. Beautiful dancer.
Let me just pop our famous cat.
What a beautiful wedding.
What a beautiful wedding. Yeah, I
love that show.
Him next to the acting mayor. Okay. Alright. So, then, Jax and Miss Reddington are having a good time. Brenoir, roll me a performance check, while Kisi and Nori are talking.
Oh no, this is very classic middle school style dancing, if you remember how that's supposed to look.
Yes. Oh, your guys are leaving enough room for Helm? Got it.
Yeah, except for Victoria just has hands on shoulder.
Yeah.
I do not know how to dance, but I suppose I can just do this.
Just that, yeah. Just that.
He got a fucking 19.
No!
What the hell?
Do you want to try to dip her?
Nah, this man's just gonna pick her up by the waist and they're just gonna do circles.
Oh.
Spin.
But it's going to be very elegant circles.
Yes.
Because of 19.
Jesus Christ, how the fuck do your rolls keep rising, Victoria?
He has a +0 to performance. Yeah, basically. The man just picks up and goes in circles. I do got to say, the rest makes it easier to move you if necessaries.
Oh, she doesn't quite know what to say to that. Considering that her chest is probably in his face.
Probably. But he doesn't particularly care about that, so.
Yeah.
He is all personality, not body.
Yeah. So back to Kisi and Nori. You're really lovely, Kisi. I love your hair so much.
You dear. I know you're nervous, but it's quite alright. We'll get through.
Nori's gonna roll
It'll
his
be okay.
performance. Oh wait, this is yours. This is not mine. Where's my beautiful die?
This is not my beautiful die.
Let's see. Go to Boink. That's just gorgeous. Yes. You wow everyone with your performance, Kisi. Everybody's got their eyes on you. It's absolutely lovely. And
slow motion dress spinny.
And Nori is in awe.
She does like the full she like makes Nori lift his hand. She does like the full spin so her skirt flares out and her hair flares out with it.
Oh, adorbs. Yes. You guys have a little crowd around you clapping.
And in the end she'll spin right into Nori to where her head lands into his shoulder.
Aw. Well, Kisi, how tall are you?
I am 5 foot.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you probably would be able to reach. Nori's like 5'5", 5'6". Okay. He's a little twink. This altar of Noir's is from a long time ago. Yeah. Ron. Roll me a performance check. You can roll Narmak's too if you'd like. Though Narmak is dancing with a little chicken lady, so not a lot of performance needed. She's not great at dancing either.
So Ron and Narmek?
Yeah, roll. You can write. Yeah, if you're rolling one, you might as well roll both.
Narmek got a 50.
A 50.
15.
Oh, okay. I was
And then
gonna say, how the fuck?
Ron got a 16.
Man has +30 to his performance.
Yee. Oh yeah. So screenshots can now go in session RP. That way we could get back to them easier. Yee. All right. So 15 and Narmak got what? Or did Narmak get 15?
15 Narmek. 16 Ron.
Beautiful. You guys do very passable jobs dancing with your dates. They are very impressed with you. Jaula tells Ron, she's like, "Oh, I just might keep you." Ron's nonplussed by this. Got it.
Are you having audio issues, Ekov?
I don't think so.
No, he's just shy.
No, I thought I heard something that might have been your voice mod freaking out.
Yee.
No.
Okay, so then Narmak and Tweep. Tweep is just giggling and having a good time. She's not really conversing that much with Narmak. Let's see, who else? Okay, so Marlon, you sit down with acting mayor Cross, with a cranky twink. Cranky twunk, and Winona, who is Maldred's mother-in-law.
Yes, of course. So you would say it's been what, about an hour or so before since I last left with Aurelio?
Yeah. It's been a decent amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I walk back in and I sit down at my place and go, and I simply hand a sheet of paper to Miss Cross and go, the information you requested. And I wink at her.
She takes the paper and just like stuffs it into her dress, and doesn't acknowledge or look at you, but kind of gives a small nod.
Well, as instructed, I did a little snooping around, and we would like to discuss it with you further. I think we are in a prime position for the election.
I want to bury Ophelia Prendergast so far in the ground that she cannot crawl her way back out again to bother me.
I lean over to her very quietly and just say, I don't think that's the one you need to run.
Veronica Cross just like rolls her eyes, and she hasn't had a cigarette in hours. Marlon, having spent even the barest amount of time with her, you must know she is suffering.
Yes, I know she's suffering very badly. I go. Allow me to go to the bar and get us drinks. Madam Winona, what would you care for?
Winona signs that she would like 2 fingers of gin.
2 fingers gin, and of course I signed that to her, of course, since she's deaf.
Yeah,
and I look at Twink Supreme and go,
Cranky Twunk. Sorry, he's Cranky Twunk.
Oh no, he's Twunk Supreme in my eyes.
Oh.
So I look at Twunk Supreme, and I also very politely go, and what drink may I get you? I already know what Miss Cross likes.
He kind of ignores you because he is staring at his husband and his husband's partner, and there is like fury in his eyes, and he can't seem to see anything else right now.
All he hears is
yeah, that's all he hears. It's just a faint television buzzing in his head.
He has rage tinnitus.
I know exactly what to get someone with rage tinnitus. Yes, rage tinnitus. I get up and go.
Yeah, all
Mr.
of the
Cross,
whiskey.
I'll be back with your favorite drink in a moment. And I go over and I myself and going to. I'll send you the recipes later because they're very nice.
Yeah.
Where is the bar?
The kitchen you could go to. It's up here. You can make a drink in there. People are bringing drinks out on carts, but if you want something custom, you're gonna have to go do it there.
I go there and I'm going to make 3 different drinks. And the first one is the one I know Miss Cross likes. It is a aged whiskey with cinnamon, with a simple cinnamon syrup, a simple cherry syrup, and a wedge or orange syrup with a wedge of orange, cherries, and a nice infused with cinnamon.
Yeah, make it have a kick, because you know she does not have working taste buds.
Oh, trust me. This thing will wake up the dead.
Oh, good.
It is, after all, called Speak with Dead. And I make myself a silver goblet. And then for Winona, I fix her favorite drink, which
2 fingers of gin, just neat. And
2 fingers of gin, neat. And then for Marcus,
Maldred.
Maldred.
Yes.
For Maldred, I make him the raging housewife.
Oh, good. That fits him perfectly.
And the raging housewife is 3 shots of bourbon, mixed with the flowers of the wasp tree, and then you use smoke to you quickly use smoke on the glass to give it a very smoky flavor.
Yes.
And then do not forget the cinnamon schnapps.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah,
of course,
this
the
will-
flowers
this
of
will also
the
wake
flowers
the
of
dead.
The flowers of the wasp tree will certainly increase blood flow as well to
Oh, this is
his.
great.
It's known for both ending and starting bar fights.
So Maldred Vaughn's teensy little temper tantrum that happens at the end of this night is alcohol infused. Good to know.
Yes, exactly. One, I mean, after all, Marlon can't abide by the mayoral cannot abide a usurper coming in and stealing Mrs. Cross's throne.
No, of course not. Of course not.
So yeah, and I come out and I drop these off and go, this one is of my own creation, Mal. I think you'll find it will make things a lot clearer for you.
He
And
doesn't
I hand
even
it-
look at you. He drinks it entirely in one shot and just like swallows, and his jaw is just very tight.
And I go, that is definitely how you ought to drink it. And I hand the Speak with Dead to Miss Cross.
She accepts it gratefully.
But of course, before all that, I do give Miss Winona her gin or her shots of gin, and then I begin to sip my silver goblet.
Yes. So you guys enjoy your drinks. Veronica Cross is staring at her political rival, Ophelia Prendergast, and like shooting daggers at her. Kind of like that. Maldred Vaughn is having a time, and Winona is there for emotional support, though she's not very good at that.
I give her a quick conversation of I don't think we can control I don't think there's any use trying. I believe he's too far gone.
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about the fucking necromancer. I'm just wondering what Ophelia's playing at right now.
Oh, and I sign back very quickly, the sort of thing that'll bury her in the polls, and I give her a smile.
And she sips her drink with a small smile. Alright, so our dancers. Okay, so Hebe and Gemma. Let's go back up to the top. Let's go around to the top again. So you guys are getting pretty close to Archibald and Marcus. Hebe, you and Gemma can see further up close that there is kind of some fear. Marcus is startled when Hebe slides next to him. Oh, Hebe, hi.
Hi.
Hi. and Gemma is just looking up, like really, really far up at Archibald, because she's 3 feet tall and he is 6'2".
She's been doing like little spins with Gemma and like working really like accidentally, with air quotes, closer.
Yeah. Archibald gives the both of them kind looks as much as he can. His eyes are on fire, just all the time. Yes, that's part of his tiefling. And he's like, Marcus, introduce your friends to me. And then Marcus is like, right, of course. This is Gemma Martell. She's my apprentice at the Golden Gear. And this is Hebe Cooper. She saved my life more than once.
She actually genuinely smiles and is surprised to hear him say that.
Yeah. And Archibald will hold his hand out to Hebe.
She will like offer her hand back, I guess, in whichever wrist orientation needs. And
he's like this.
Yeah. In Infernal, she will very politely, specifically Mortal Plane Infernal.
Mortal Plane Infernal, fake Infernal, yes.
The only one she speaks.
Yes.
Arguably real Infernal, because tieflings are real people and demons aren't people.
I would say that it's modern Infernal.
Yes.
There we go. Modern Infernal. Not Origin Infernal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quote demons aren't people, but they don't.
It's rude.
Not that they don't have free will, but if they use their free will for good, they turn into celestials.
Yeah. Also, Archibald has giant black and red feathery wings.
Yes, so that's what she's saying in Infernal.
Yeah.
It's like I've never met a tiefling with wings before. Do they work?
Do they work? He will kiss the back of her hand, and he will say, "Yes, they do work. And thank you so much for saving Marcus Vance. I owe you."
She's like, and in commentary, like, a lot of people owe me a lot of things.
You look like a woman who does get things done. He agrees.
She glances to Marcus, like, apparently.
Marcus looks nervous.
There's like a flicker look of like.
Marcus looks at Gemma like helplessly, and Gemma is just looking between Hebe and Archibald, wondering what the fuck is going on.
Hebe will like smile to Marcus since she's standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Move a little closer and be like, "We need to talk."
Oh, well, your contract is different from mine, Hebe. You're with Gemma until midnight. I'm going to be busy until morning.
She's like, "I didn't mean right now."
Oh, well, yeah, no. You could come by the shop then. We can talk. We can catch up. I want to know everything that's happened since you've returned to DragonHaven. There's been a lot.
I imagine. I had the pleasure of meeting up with my coda again.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I helped her get her dress.
Mal and I got married.
Her expression immediately drops. From like it was very pleasant. It's immediately her like resting, very harsh eyebrows and like almost permanent scowl. I'm like, what?
After his ties to his patron were severed, he became almost a different person.
She'll like the teeth smile that is not a smile.
No, it's
smizing.
smizing.
Is a snarl.
It's smizing.
well, she's better at disguising it because her eyes are like actually twinkling sometimes.
Yes, yeah, that divineness. Yeah. It's something that you and Archibald share, actually. You guys got a lot in common. I'm just saying.
I don't know if she is picking up on that because he's got the burn eyes, which is a thing. She's hung around with enough tieflings to know they can just do that.
But the wings?
The wings are new.
Well, yeah.
The wings are new, so that's why she commented on it. But not like in a respectful way. But
in a respectful way, not in an insulting way.
Yeah, but she knows about the eye thing. She's seen enough tieflings be able to willingly change their eye color and do magic tricks that she just knows they can do that.
Do you want to roll insight?
I could.
Yeah, you would get advantage since you kind of know about this sort of thing.
Kinda.
Just a little bit. Yeah, you read up some.
Sure, we'll call it that.
You've done some reading on the subject.
She's read once. At least. No, she knows how to read. We know she knows how to read.
Yeah.
She can read Goblin, too.
She can read Goblin.
She has a Goblin.
Girl boss.
Gobless.
Gobboss.
Keep. Gobbook. So that's a 4. Or.
Oh, a 14.
A 14, which is way better than 4. I'll pick that.
Yes. Hebe, you don't.
She might have trained in insight.
She might have. Let's find out.
Let me open that sheet and figure out how to do this on a
Chromie. That's an odd name to give my Chromebook, but I'm gonna call it that from now on.
It's a Chromie.
It's a Chromie.
It's a Chromebook.
Chromebook.
Okay. It's cooperating.
Oh, whoa! Rare cooperation from the Chromebook today.
Oh, it's +3, so that's a 17.
Yeah. Okay, I just looked at hypothetical mob boss Mycota. That's not hypothetical. You're gonna tie down Magron. I was gonna say whether he likes it or not, but he's going to like it. So, anyway,
I've been privy to some of those.
Yes.
Especially the
he's gonna like
ones.
that so much.
Yes, she's gonna tie that down very much. Anyway, you feel a very similar vibe to our twink thief here. There is there's an aura around him. You think maybe he hears voices sometimes too.
Does it feel like something I've felt?
Yes.
In the past?
Yes.
Couple months?
Half an hour? Yes. The voices never stop.
No, I know the voices. Okay, not that, but like the box.
The box? No. Well, you know what? Roll me Arcana.
17. Okay.
Roll me Arcana to see if you could check the exact vibe.
That's worse.
Mm-hmm.
This is neg 1.
Neg 1.
She's not formally educated.
14.
That's 14 total.
Okay, so yeah, no, he carries Ildrazel's aura.
I'm sorry, who carries Ildrazel's aura?
Archibald. Ildrazel and Algamar are Archibald's great-great-grandparents. He is an Asimar, a Scourge Asimar, that embodies both draconic and celestial energy. That's why he has feathery wings.
Hold on, I see leathery wings on Archibald.
Feather. No, hold on. I'll give you his new art. I'm gonna put that in the session RP. I'll put his newest art in because after he died, he came back with feathery wings.
There is always a price.
There is always a price. No, that one doesn't have his horns. Hold on. Let me find one with his horns.
So in other words, this guy who shows up as a winged tiefling is suddenly no longer a winged tiefling.
No, he is.
He's got, instead of leathery dragon wings, he's got feathers now that are in the same color style.
Okay.
All so right. If you look in session RP,
I'm just very confused. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look in session RP, you'll see his new art.
So I will take it. I have an idea who this is.
Yes.
Like, the name Primadux has been thrown around?
The name Primadux has been thrown around. And Hebe would know from her thief cantery that the Twilight Mafia has been infiltrating DragonHaven.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
So, to him, she will... It very much does look like a banal gesture. Of like, kind of relaxing one of her shoulders.
Yes.
And like looking at him in a certain way.
Yeah.
It's a code. It's thieves can't gesture. We need to talk, but it's like it's like 10 seconds worth.
Yeah. So hill thieves can't gesture back.
Because it takes like 4 times longer to say.
Yeah.
So
hill thieves can't gesture back anytime.
She'll try.
Marcus and Gemma are looking at each other blankly. My boy do not know if thieves can't.
Okay.
He's a good boy.
It's confirmed. Okay. He doesn't. He's not as skilled with needles.
No, not as skilled with needles. But our twink thief is.
Yeah.
He is an adept knitter, you should say.
Oh yes, he knits quite a lot.
Yes. Cause it just looks like it's all staring at them.
It does. He might be.
He might be.
For all you know, he might be.
He might be.
Hebe would probably know of someone who's very red that wanders around certain circles.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A highly suspicious redhead or two.
Just a few.
We'll see.
Now, Cathal?
Red, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
and I appreciate it. I love it.
Cathal, what you know of the Twilight Mafias is that there are 3 of them. The Archibald is head of the Hatters, which is the strongest mafia in Twilight. The ones that are working for Ophelia Prendergast right now are the Shapers. They have the least amount of influence in Twilight and are hoping to gain influence in DragonHaven to bolster their power. He's just going to file that away. May never use it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or forward, write down, brain.
Funny enough, the Shapers have been kind of flooding DragonHaven with drugs called Crimson. And Oscar has been trying to get that out of the city for quite some time.
Because obviously.
Yes.
the paladin. Look at his dad vest.
Yeah, look at his fucking pauldrons.
And tell him he doesn't flip a chair around and sit on it and be like, listen, I know you want to be cool. This stuff's dangerous.
Fucking Captain America over
exactly.
here.
He does the whole Captain America, like the whole deal. He's the man who. He looks like Steve Rogers.
He is an upside down Dorito. Kissy, yes.
That's the stuff that almost killed Nori and Marcus yesterday.
No, they got hit with Demeter poison. Crimson is the antidote to Demeter poison, but if you haven't been poisoned, it's also a very powerful sedative and hallucinogen. So if you've been hit with Demeter poison, that's the only time you should take it.
So it's like morphine.
Very like morphine.
In that, morphine has a use, but using it outside of that use is drugs.
Yes, it's drugs and bad.
It's more like fentanyl or ketamine in that respect.
There you go.
Those two. Pharmaceuticals with a purpose, but using them outside of that purpose, dangerous drugs.
Yep.
Although, to be fair, the Cathal is quite confused.
Yes.
Because of what's happened in Saturday game. Hold on a second. Something's not making sense here.
Yeah, I know.
I get it. So the Saturday game is still in the past, so
but he knows what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he saw.
He knows what he saw.
He knows what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
And now he knows what he's seeing now.
So, well, okay, actually, has what's just happened in Saturday game still passed?
Yeah, that's still in the past. Sewer stuff happens before Gala stuff.
Okay, then never mind. Cathal is not particularly confused then.
Okay, cool.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe tiny bit.
A little bit. It's not like you think this person is supposed to be in two places at once.
No. Yeah.
No. No, he understands that. He knows that this person isn't the same person that was the person before.
Yes. So
did I just break brains?
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
I'm gonna do a high or low.
Oh,
if
high
it's
or low?
high, I speak in one language, and if it's low, I speak in common.
Oh.
That's not an 88. That's 8.
8. No, not 88.
Like, I saw the side of it. It's like, no, not 88, just 8. So yeah. So back in Infernal, she will be like, we really need to talk. You might have something you shouldn't.
To Archibald?
Yes.
He will. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that.
I was very confused by the floor pattern shifting.
It went to that, and
I pasted what was in the paste bin, which was a thing, but it was like, oh, what happened to the floor?
What happened to the fucking floor?
And then I was like, oh, it's the screenshot that dropped.
Yeah, whoopsies. The screenshot I put in session RP. Yeah. Anyway, so to Archibald, you say exactly what?
I think you have something you shouldn't. Implying like an object.
Yeah. He's like, no. In Infernal, he's like, no. I've just been blessed with the divine, and you could tell that he does not have the heart on him. And Marcus will look at Hebe, and he'll be like, all of a sudden he'll remember, oh, Hebe, so the box got back to me finally, and some brave adventurers managed to put Illadrazel to rest.
Okay, so you know when there's like an anime frame and then like they shatter glass in front of it?
Yes.
Hebe's face and then just that.
Gemma's giving her a very worried look now. She just pats Hebe up. She reaches up to pat Hebe on her shoulder. Like, oh, are you okay? Like Hebe?
Yeah, she's quiet for a bit.
Yeah.
She has the shock, the emotional shock tinnitus.
Yeah. Archibald turns to Marcus.
And it comes back and like as like the blood returns to where it's supposed to. She's like drained. But I don't know if you can see based on her normal skin tone.
Yeah.
That she's like flushed out and she's like and she's like, sorry, what?
No, yeah, she's at rest finally. And he smiles at her, knowing that she would love to hear this and is wondering why she does not look happy.
Nobody told me?
We couldn't find you. Who the fuck? Anyway, yes. I didn't know where you were, Hebe. I couldn't tell you. You haven't been by the shop. You haven't... I'm sorry. He puts a hand on her shoulder. I'm so sorry. All of Hebe's tragic front story is just colliding right now.
Yeah. Remember that clip I posted like a couple days ago?
Yeah.
On Friday. That's her mood, but that's not what she's. No, she's not there yet. She's not there yet. There's one more thing that if she learns that, she'll be there, but she's almost there. She'll look and be like, I'm sorry, I might need a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, take as long as you need. We can just stay here for a second. We don't have to dance. He looks a little grateful.
She's gonna have her hands on. I almost said she's gonna have her hands on Hebe's shoulder. No, she's not putting her hands on her own shoulders. She's gonna put her hands on Gemma's shoulders and like have slightly less weight on her own feet.
Yes.
But not like push on Gemma, but just like...
There's a kind of like a hydraulic hiss as Gemma prepares to hold all of her weight.
Oh. I was just thinking she was short. I forgot about the robo-limb.
Hydraulics don't hiss, Lynn.
You shut up. I need to give some kind of indication in game.
She's pneumatic.
Air hiss. Pneumatics hiss.
Yes. You're right. Fine. Air hiss. Pneumatic hiss.
It's also lighter to carry around.
That is true. Yes.
Because you don't need the actual fluid itself. You just have compressed air, which as long as she has a compressor.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were in the chat with a mechanic and a nerd.
You watch it. Same way with your guns. You watch it.
Nerd.
Yes. All right. So let's see. Let's go over to Kisi and Nori. Kisi, continue to riz the twink.
I'll be right back, y'all.
She's just smiling, and her face is so red at this point. Mm-hmm. Both from exertion and just being this close to him at this point.
Yes.
Her face is just so red. She's having so much fun and, like, giggling. A little out of breath at this point from all the spins.
Yeah. So... Nori will, like her hair has gotten tousled, so he'll push the hair out of her face and behind her ears, and he's gonna roll for Riz. No. You know what? He'll just say, like, you look so lovely, Kisi.
We should maybe get a drink before our date ends.
Of course, I will get you anything that you want. Do you want alcohol or like water?
Yeah, let's get a cocktail.
Oh, good.
You look like you could relax a bit.
Yeah, there are people. They so the guards here are in disguise as people just walking around carrying drinks. So the next time one passes, Nori will grab two drinks.
Point of clarification. Although Torthos does have a dress sword, which I'll do the price stuff for later for his clothes, he does have the peace bond on it. So there's a white ribbon tied around it. Meaning he hasn't drawn it, and he won't.
Yeah.
Unless things go way bad,
yes,
it's staying away.
Oh, Brenwar's got a drink. No, the Order of Bahamut are the ones in collaboration with Harmony Ziegler are the ones that have put up all the wards anyway. So they mostly just assume you're there to keep the peace as well. Yeah. So
I can if I need to.
Yeah, you can if you need to.
Internal monologue.
So
Kisi's gonna take Kisi will take Nori's hand and start walking towards a
table or something.
Yeah.
Do you want to be around anyone in particular? Right here is good. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Or do you want to be close to Mel, or do you want to be close to Marcus, or do you want to spy on Ophelia Prendergast?
Yeah, I'd probably go over towards Ophelia just to and put God damn it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
And it's
I got
annoying
you.
Thank
to
you.
deal with pinned if you didn't do it yourself.
Yeah.
That way it relieves Nori's tension a little bit, as well as gives me a chance to spy on Ophelia.
Yeah. Gemma is going to don't move Hebe for a little bit. Gemma is going to go and leave for a second. And
also, Kissy Hebe.
Yee.
She got her haircut, and she saw the haircut because they were there when it happened. She didn't see the suit. She's in a purple suit that's almost a tuxedo.
Nice. So
waves towards Hebe.
Yes.
Super excited because no one got to see her. Hebe didn't get to see her dress.
Youth. So
Hebe waves, but it's a very weak wave.
So Gemma just pushes this pig plushie into Hebe's chest.
And she looks back to Gemma, looks back to Gemma, looks back to thanks.
It looks like Chop, doesn't it?
She'll look at it. Yeah, it does. I haven't seen him in a while. I asked Ekov where he was. He said he didn't know.
He got drunk on his birthday, and we haven't seen him for a little while.
It was his birthday and I missed it?
Yeah, no, they had a rager. I was there.
Oh, I bet. Did they have fun? Did you have fun? Did Chop have fun?
I wish I
drink
could.
Alcohol?
I wish I could drink alcohol again, but Chop drank more than enough for the both of us. And I got to meet lots of dwarves.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
Yes.
Do you know Dwarvish?
Yes.
She nods.
Of course. You're silly.
And then it's like she'll like slip into Draconic. Like, of course you know Dwarvish. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm assuming that knowing Draconic in DragonHaven is like knowing Spanish in New York.
Yeah.
Where it's like, since so many people speak it anyway, you just pick it up.
Yep. Kobold and Draconic are pretty big in DragonHaven.
Yeah. I think kobolds also just speak Draconic.
I mean, kobolds, they speak a dialect, so it's like knowing the difference between Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Like I was gonna say like one's like Puerto Rican and one's
So wide when she spies the plushies.
Yeah. Nori is like, excuse me one moment, Kissy. Don't move, don't move, Kissy, or else. Oh no, I have to.
Yeah.
I went to detach, and it's not. He's not attached to anything.
Yeah, I tried to attach all of them.
Lynn, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get his flower and put it back. Attach to Galanori, and then he's going to also buy a plushie. Give Ekov another 5 gold. And then and attach, and then he is going to come right back, and he's going to sit down, and he's going to present this pig plushie to Kissy. Oh, it looked like he threw it in her face. I'm sorry.
That makes sense. He's just so nervous. He's just like, here.
He went to hand it to you, and it fell out of his hands and right into your chest. It's very soft.
Kissy squeals so much, purposely to interrupt whatever Ophelia's doing.
Yeah, she kind of looks at you like, excuse you.
Like purposely to interrupt Ophelia.
Yeah.
Right in the elf ear.
Yeah. Oscar looks uncomfortable, and she doesn't like when people look uncomfortable.
Yeah, Oscar is trying to do his best to dance and to keep up small talk, but it seems like Ophelia is a little too close to him, and it's making him uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's why Kissy's going to do everything in her power to mess with Ophelia.
Good. Prank. Sean, are you doing anything with Narmak or Ron, or are they just enjoying their dates?
What is there to do?
Spy on political rivals. Go talk to Ekov. Maybe convince him to run for mayor. Get in good with the acting mayor, Mayor Cross, or one of her political rivals if you don't like Mayor Cross. Now's the time to make connections, boys. You're new to town.
I thought we had to stay.
You can stay at the party, yes, and make connections at the party.
I mean, I thought you had to stay with the person.
You do, but you could always talk casually to, introduce yourself to someone else. You're allowed to bring your date around to other places. Tweep is not going to tell Narmak no, and Jala is very enchanted by Ron.
Very on point.
Yes.
Very on point.
Yes. Like these two are civilians. They are very easily influenced. You can drag them around wherever you like at this party.
Also, I'm half expecting her to eventually challenge him to arm wrestling, just so she knows.
Oh, Jala? Yes.
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 I feel like she's thinking about it.
She doesn't know how to ask.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the other impression she gave, but I feel like that's on her mind. So, I want to arm wrestle this guy.
Yes.
He's so strong.
Well, I don't think I could legitimately buy things from Ekov.
Oh, you don't feel like you're allowed?
I don't think so.
You know what? Ekov likes the cut of your jib, and he'll give you 2 plushes for free.
Get scammed.
Yes.
I feel like Ekov wouldn't do that, but I.
No.
I don't think
Chop would, though. Chop would have.
Yeah, Chop will give you 2. Yes, Chop will give you 2 copies of his likeness. A purple flower. Where did that come from?
No
Where did
clue.
we steal that from?
Where is it?
It's right there. It's right here.
I don't see it.
It's right there.
Oh, it's small. I think it got. It's.
Oh.
No, it's not ours.
Oh.
Is it Kesey's? No. No.
It's Casey now.
It's just an extra.
Oh.
It's just an extra.
Casey finds a flower and puts it in her hair.
Gemmas.
What flower?
Oh,
There's
it's
no flower.
Gemmas. Oh, we
Gemmas.
stole
Why are they
Gemmas.
small? Because we scaled down Gemma and I lost it because it.
Give me a second.
Give
Give me a moment.
Give Gemma her purple flower back.
I will give Gemma purple flower back.
Yes. Alright, so does Ron and Narmak want to kind of like grease any wheels? There are 2 people here affiliated with the Twilight Mafias. Archibald being the leader of the Hatters, and Ophelia Prendergast employing the Shapers right now. The Wolves are not represented at this party at this time. Good.
Do I see this guy? Do I know who he's here?
Oh yeah, you know who he is.
He made a big show when he showed up.
Yeah, Archibald Primadux is the Archduke's son, and just announced his bid for mayor, and is the leader of the Hatters.
Fireball!
You're not. It's just a non-violent event, Ron. The wards.
It wouldn't work.
Cause your spell to fizzle before you can cast it.
Customized anti-magic field.
Yes.
No evocation.
And the guards are mingled with the guests to stop any martial combat.
Jala might be a guard. We don't know.
Jala might be a guard.
She might put you in a headlock.
You might like that.
You might.
She would.
She would.
We have a John has arrived.
Aw, that's good. Thanks, John, for sitting in. So yeah. So do you want to learn more about Archibald, Ron, or Narmak?
I already know enough about him.
Oh, okay. So you're looking at Narmak like, look at this fucking guy over here. Yes. Let me see if would Archibald know? Well, yeah, he would know of the Lethal Company, but would he know Ron?
Probably not.
Like, Ron's not high up in the company, right?
Hell no.
No, he's a scrapper. Okay.
Bro's 10 gold away from getting assassinated.
So, Archibald will turn, feeling eyes on his back, and he'll say, have we met?
No.
You have a air around you. Are you from Twilight? I recognize those clothes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, as a fellow Twilight, I would hope for your vote in the coming election next month.
Well, what are you doing here?
I mean, I want to help DragonHaven.
How?
Well, there is a bit of lawlessness that seems to run rampant here. You know how much more ordered things are in Twilight. I could bring some of that here.
So he kind of like cracks her neck, stretches out her fingers, and it is a like, and then, you know, there's some eye contact.
Yeah.
Like prolonged eye contact and then off.
Yeah.
And then prolonged eye contact. That's like, does it need defending though?
Does it need defending?
It doesn't need order.
Ron laughs, and Archibald also laughs because they have a shared joke.
Did you say that again?
Ron laughs, and so does Archibald because now they have a shared joke.
No, I mean, like, that was to him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were asking me to say that again. He's like, well, you know how well things are run in Twilight. I mean, there is a few hiccups here and there, but the foundation is definitely a good one.
And you think you're going to make DragonHaven any better?
Of course. I've been training for this all my life.
I think you should focus on making Twilight better first, buddy.
Well, that's what my father is doing.
I think you should help him out.
I'll take your suggestion under advisement. He puts a hand on Ron's shoulder. He's like, what's your name?
What's your name?
I'm surprised you don't know me. I'm Archibald Primadux.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Totally.
Insight.
He is the company.
Yeah, he rolled an 18. I don't even need to look at his sheet. He smiles, but it's more like he's just showing you his teeth.
Hebe knows that one.
Yeah. That's a Hebe special.
It is.
Ron, do you want to like insight Archibald or anything?
No mouth bones.
Yeah.
All right, do it. And I'm gonna say if Narmak wants to try to get away with any of the silverware to eat later, he should roll me stealth or sleight of hand.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Ron, you see that Archibald believes what he's saying, and he does have another agenda here.
Who could have guessed?
Who could have guessed a mobster from Twilight has a hidden agenda?
As for Narmak, he's gonna flip up his hood so he gets advantage on a stealth roll.
Perfect. Give me a sleight of hand for him.
$26. It was a shitty roll too.
I'm gonna roll. Hold on. Narmak is able to pilfer 4 silver utensils.
That's it?
Look, he had to go to different tables.
Man.
He can roll again later tonight.
That's it without getting caught right now.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say to me, sir?
Do you really think you're gonna win the election?
Well, we miss every chance we don't try.
Uh-huh. People are gonna vote for somebody that's been in DragonHaven all like maybe a month.
Oh, I've got a card up my sleeve in that regards.
What are you buying votes?
Of course not. That would be corruption. That's what Mayor Barnfield is in prison for currently.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Hera?
Can Hebe say something?
Yeah, Hebe can say something, yeah.
Can she say it in the language she knows?
Yes. What is it in like clicks and hand movements or?
No, not the.
Not thieves can't.
No, the one she doesn't know why she knows.
Yes. Okay.
So in that language, which she thinks, it's like. Speaking of.
Mm-hmm. Archibald will turn to her immediately.
Is there any visual signifier to this, or is it just a language?
For that language, hold on one
What
second.
language is it?
Making sure. Ron, what languages do you know?
Dwarvish, Common, Elvish.
Okay.
And then whatever the fuck Narmak speaks.
Bug. Gemma and Marcus also do not know this language. So, yes, Hebe, similar to how, say, Infernal will make smoke come out of your mouth if you say it too much, this one will give you a kind of glow when you if you speak it too often or too much.
Okay.
Like if you do a paragraph. So.
Like, speaking of, why do you feel like her?
And he'll turn, and he'll answer also in the same language, like, she is my ancestor.
Can I cast tongues?
Tongues? Yeah, you can cast tongues.
Marlon turns around upon hearing this strange language and goes,
They're very far from each other?
Oh, I thought they were closer. Sorry.
Are you in the owlbear, JP?
Am I not still showing an owlbear? I'm right here, so I figured maybe I could hear from far enough across the room.
How many feet is that?
Close. That
35.
Hold on, let me look. Let me get the ruler. 45
that's
feet?
45. I thought it was only like 20.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm going to say they're talking quietly enough. You'd have to be able to read lips in order to know what they're saying.
This isn't loud unless
Wait,
it's
hold
out
on.
of my
I think I
control
can
whether or
read
not it's
lips. Hold on. I actually think I can read lips.
loud.
Okay.
You have to still know the language.
You would still have to know the language. What languages does Marlon know?
I can read lips, but I doubt I know either. I doubt it's Draconic or Sylvan.
No, it's not Draconic or Sylvan.
I'm just saying that
Draconic is
what's
like
happening
Dragonhaven.
is I can read it, but it's just intriguing me the language they're speaking. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I was saying, and I want to roll insight to see if I understand, you know what I mean, like the gist of the emotions of the conversation.
Sure. Yeah, roll insight.
This is, after all, my boss's competition.
Yes, of course. Though she doesn't seem so much concerned about Archibald as she is Ophelia.
Yes, that's her mistake. It's 15.
15, yeah. You see that their conversation is covert. They are hiding things from the people that they're with. Like Archibald and Hebe are having like a very private conversation that Gemma and Twink Prime do not hear.
Mm-hmm. I look at Miss Cross while I'm watching them going. I just look very quietly and whisper to her, "That's the gentleman you really need to be afraid of."
Archibald, I don't think so. He's just an upstart. He's not going to get any votes.
I think when you're done, look at that paper.
All right.
Fireball.
You've got it. She finishes her cocktail. She looks at Mal. No, I guess he's just useless then now.
The
Marlon.
angry housewife is more than capable of making him, how shall I say, useful later.
Marlon, would you like to dance? I need to be seen on the dance floor, and my escort is not doing his job.
Oh, I would love. Pardon me, I'm not even speaking in his voice. Yes, of course, ma'am. I would love to.
Okay. Blink. So
And I will connect. I'll attach them to Marlon.
roll me performance for Marlon.
Okay. A performance. That is a 15.
Right,
What is the music that is being played right now, DM?
Oh, she listens in. She doesn't know a shit ton about music, so I gotta, nope.
Oh, no, I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking the GM.
Is this a flamenco? Is this
This is a version of waltz.
And I look and go, this is the most boring song, but how well do you know how to dance, boss?
She rolls a 3 on her performance. You don't think she's danced with anyone a day in her life.
Well, don't worry. I shall assist. And I'm going to see if what spell I have that could possibly assist here. Do I have anything?
If you have anything to reduce her weight, you could then just carry her through all of the dance steps.
Sadly, I do not have enlarge reduce.
Does that work with just weight? Or I thought that was size.
That's size.
Enlarge reduces size and weight.
Cool.
Yeah, sadly, I don't have a chronergist ability either. I'm not a chronergist, so the chronergist would just be able to do that. But, like, we start dancing, and I go, half the people here can't dance as nice as you, so it doesn't matter, madam.
She grumbles a little bit. It's like, Marlon, I don't pay you to be my yes man. I pay you to get things done.
Oh, well, I did when I was out buy a nice packet of your favorite cigarettes.
Oh, thank goodness. I swear to God, I was going to roast Helm alive if I didn't have a cigarette soon.
You needn't worry. You know that I get things done for you.
Thank you, Marlon. You've not been with me long, but I do appreciate you.
As we move further away, I whisper, I have an inside man in his campaign now.
She
and
nods.
There's something that you should know.
What is it?
DM?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, good. I heard a noise. What is it, JP?
I'm sure you know of his mob connections.
Oh, you mean Archibald? Yes, he's leader of the Hatters.
Well, I'm just kind of throwing bullshit out here, but, I like to lead shit on. Rumor has it that he's not the only one with such connections, and if any other mayoral candidates show up, do not be surprised if organized crime is moving to take over the city.
Oh, I'm not
Strong anti-corruption platform would be the best option right now.
Well, the debate is next week. Marlon, if you could draft some questions for the debaters, for the interrogators, then that would be good as well. I want to go for after Mayor Barnfield's arrest. I am definitely going for an anti-corruption stance, and knowing that it was the Hatters that were paying Barnfield, we could save this information for later.
Of course, I do hope you agree with my you look at my my tax relief platform as well. That might win you some votes.
Thank you again, Marlon.
You're very welcome, madam. And then we finish up dancing, I guess.
Yes. And you've now got some pull with the mayor's office. That's nice. Oh, the red mechanical owl. Hold on, I gotta get this on camera. Oh my goodness.
You should pull the invisibility ring off then if you're gonna do that.
No, he's cute.
We totally forgot to get Roger in here. Marlon does not bring Roger. Where in the world did Roger go?
I don't have a...
Your token was, I think it was deleted whenever you changed over to
I'm
Rylanol.
gonna create a Marlon token very quickly, or a Roger token very quickly.
Yeah. Okay, no worries. Add that when you're ready. For the big group around Archibald, Marcus, Oscar, and Ophelia, Kisi and Nori, you guys are listening into all of this? Kisi, what languages do you know?
I'll pull my character sheet back up. I know Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
Okay, so you don't know the languages that Hebe and Archibald are saying to each other, but you do hear Ophelia kind of grumble that they're getting so close. That Archibald is getting so much attention, you know?
I know I can't hurt her. Can I cast a gust cantrip as she lifts her foot to try and trip her?
What does Gush do?
It just produces wind.
Gust.
Oh, Gust?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. That shouldn't be...
Technically non-lethal.
Non-lethal, yeah. You're able to do Gust, yes.
Yeah, I believe the worst Gust can do is move someone 5 feet.
10 feet. It is not enough force to cause damage, so the wards won't stop it.
Yeah. Alright. She rolls a 3, so she does trip. I need to roll a percentile die. This might work against Kisi.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's a 14. That's very low. She trips and falls into Oscar's arms. And he is very nervous now.
Okay. That did not go in my favor.
No, that didn't go in your favor. Whoops.
That didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Now they're dancing even closer than ever because Ophelia does not want to give up an inch of space. And Oscar kind of looks like a deer trapped in headlights. This poor golden retriever of a man. He's far too polite.
He's gonna try and smile apologetically at him.
He looks at her like a man trapped.
Oh no.
You made it worse.
Oh no.
I feel so bad.
I'm gonna high or low for if I help Oscar.
Okay, high or low if Hebe helps Oscar. 52.
Technically high.
Technically high. Is Hebe gonna help Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna dance around Marcus.
Hebe will wave.
Yeah.
It's kind of hollow to Archibald. It's
genuine to Marcus.
Genuine to Marcus, and then just like everybody else who Ron, whose name she doesn't know, and they were just talking, and Joanna also doesn't know. Kind of Nori by accident.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just the people around, like, just it's just like is net sum zero motion wave.
Yeah, net sum zero motion wave. Like, bye. Excuse me, I need to help a poor man. Because you're being blocked by an android.
There's a robot blocking your way.
Oh, I only need to be like angular.
Angular, at an angle. All right, what are you doing to help Oscar, like, this poor man?
Excuse me, may I have a word?
Oscar looks to Hebe like, yes, yes, Miss
Cooper. She offers her hand while still holding.
He pries one of his hands out of Ophelia's, like she's got an iron grip on him, and then offers it to Hebe and shakes her hand.
Hebe's kind of like hand holding bridge, or so like she's got one of Gemma's hands to dance, and then is like shaking Oscar's hand slightly, not like firm grip, but like normal, I guess. It's like, this is kind of serious. Can you? And she'll like gesture him to get closer.
He will lean closer and further because it means further away from Ophelia. Cannot get away from Cathal.
Yeah.
He watches. He always watches.
Does your church work with, she, like, shifty glance Church of Palor at all?
Well, I mean, the God of Light, he has been split for several hundred years.
Do you work with their churches?
Yes. Yes, we do. Their
How
followers are
often?
scattered. Often. There is a support group that we have at the Temple of Helm every Monday night. For the Palor followers that have, unfortunately, are, at this time, praying to a dead god.
She's given pause for a moment.
I mean, Lathunder and Tyr, they have their own temples, of course, but the followers of Palor are stubborn, even after all this time. He's just so happy to talk about something work-related right now.
And Cathal could honestly care less. You're not talking about killing his charge.
There you go. Yeah.
It's getting filed away, but it does not care.
Yeah.
No murder.
No murder here.
Oh, why did you mention the other two? Wait, okay. So who... I don't know if we want to mute this or not.
Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute.
Does Kesey not care about the giant robot man?
Doing something. Kesey doesn't understand constructs.
Warforged, technically.
That one looks like a construct. Sorry.
That is true. Bing was feeling very Ultron-y that day.
They look like and technically are constructs, but they're also people.
They are also people. They have souls. Yes. I don't care if they don't in regular D&D. They do in this one.
They do, and they do, but they are like construct typed, but they're people. They're construct type people.
I'm guessing Nori also does not care about the robot man.
No, Nori is very much only focused on Kesey and occasionally making sure Marcus is okay from a distance.
Yeah. Kesey, Shannon Warforged. Very much. She, like I said, she's only been in the material plane about 2 weeks. She does not know what that thing is.
Yeah. So Oscar will smile warmly at Hebe and like, if you want to come by Monday nights, I can help you with the followers of Palor.
She's just like, wait, that's when he said they meet?
Yes.
It's like, I don't think you're understanding.
He seems confused.
Oh, I haven't talked to you since my haircut.
He's like, no, Hebe, I don't. Does he? Is he finally recognizing her?
Maybe.
Yeah. He's like, Miss Cooper. Oh, Miss Cooper, I am so sorry. No, if you want to come by a different day than Monday, we could talk privately about your condition.
It's like Thank you. I'll not be there on Monday.
Yes, he nods. He's like, yes, of course. But the night watch meets Wednesday nights, so that's not a great night for me. And then we have the soup kitchen on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And he's like going over everything in his head. He's like, Friday? Or anytime during the actual day, before night.
Maybe, but if they become excitable,
right?
Could you find a way to let me know? I'm sorry, that's a big thing to ask.
No,
it
that's fine.
Really uncomfortable.
No,
and she's genuinely actually uncomfortable.
Yeah, no.
And like everybody can tell.
No, Miss Cooper, it's absolutely fine. They're not secretive, so if I were to tell you this meeting was rather rowdy or whatever, that's perfectly fine.
It'd make me feel so much better if you did.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
He
you
nods.
could have like Veril or somebody tell me. You could tell Victor.
Okay.
tell me,
Yeah. No, Victor. Yeah, he's a good friend with the church.
or send some post my way.
Oh yeah, the birds. Yes, they're honestly getting too fat. They need more work.
Yeah, you could send some post my way. You could,
Okay.
She like gestures to the plush. You could tell Chop, and he could find me.
Oh well, Chop has visited occasionally.
Or yeah, my Coda. You can. She knows how to find me. Apparently, she could turn into some kind of. It looked like a dog, but it wasn't a dog.
I mean, Marcus's husband is around the temple almost every day. Would you want me to send him? He looks bewildered at this.
That's right. That's.
Hebe's incurable hate boner.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to hearing it put that way. We do need to talk though. I would like to have a civil discussion with him.
Do you want me to moderate?
She kind of like sucks on the inside of her cheek a bit and is like, I
mean, I can make sure he's not a creature at that time.
She's like looks around, like doesn't exactly know what that means. She's like,
Oscar has a very weary look in his eyes when he says that.
She mutters under her breath, like, is he a werewolf now?
He's just like, oh god, that man. Anyway.
No, he's a weregoblin.
He is a opossum. He screams with his own ass. Small goblin creature.
So Hebe will nod, do like a thankful hand gesture, like the spins.
Yes,
and
yes.
I was like, I would appreciate that, but on neutral grounds would be preferable.
So not the Temple of Helm then?
That's not very neutral, is it?
No. What about, the shop would be his turf. Sylvanas Park.
Hebe has never had a reason, or it's been established that Hebe doesn't have a reason not to trust druids.
Yeah, no, yeah. One of Hebe's best friends is a druid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other one is really cool.
Yeah. Literally every druid. Every druid that Hebe has met so far is really nice and fun and awesome.
Yes, exactly. And helps her find her friends.
Yes.
Full of chaos.
Full of chaos. But also gives her cat back.
Yeah.
Gives her back her cabbie.
Her cabbie. Which, which is Ads is entirely based off of Sophie. Yes. So whenever you hear a Sophie scream, that's exactly what Ads sounds like.
Unless Ads is being a bird.
Unless Ads is being a bird. And going, scree! And then, so also Sophie has this way of jumping where you don't see her do the actual jump. You just see, God just, clicked her with his mouse and dragged her to the new location.
It sounds like fiction. It is, in fact.
No. Yeah, she levitates. Don't you, sweetheart? My cat. My actual cat, Sophie.
Yeah, Callie does that. Callie does that shit.
Yeah. No, I don't know how cats can do that, but they can, and I'm jealous.
Every other cat I've seen has to wind up for that.
Yeah, every other cat does have to wind up. Sophie just is.
To be fair, I wish my cat could just learn how to breathe properly, but...
Oh, fuck. Red's got, a cat in need.
He does. He's very having issues. I don't fucking know. He's gray and has white toes.
That doesn't mean... Short skull...
Does he have a flat face?
I suppose. Hey, shithead, come here. He's not listening.
Let's go to the red cam. Let's go diagnose his cat.
You know when your cat has a flat face.
You know when your cat has a squished face.
Yeah.
He does not have a squished face. He did not run into a wall.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a picture of his cat.
There are multiple photos of my cat.
Let's pause the session and all look at Red's cat.
We'll deal with my cat later.
No, he does not have a smushed face.
Right now, Brenwar is attempting to talk to Ekov.
Alright.
No,
Brenwar is taking Victoria over to talk to Ekov?
No, he is leaving Victoria in the middle of the dance floor and is going and talking to Ekov.
What the fuck? Victoria is just Victoria's standing there I should have been on Jax.
Brenwar's one moment.
She's just standing there holding a red rose.
Brenwar has slowly gotten more drunk and more lieutenant-y.
Ah, okay. So
Just so
Brenoir-
you're aware as to why this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed him carrying a tankard around. So he approaches Ekov. What does he say to Ekov?
I need one of your pigs, but it needs to be slightly more deadly
Slightly more deadly.
than normal pig. Closer to actual Chop. Because Brenwar knows who Chop is.
Yes. The pig that would be king.
The god pig, so to speak.
Akov, do you have a Chop plushie that's filled with, like, I don't know, fucking gunpowder?
I
was thinking more of a hidden dagger pig.
Why would I have that?
Shifty eyes. Why would I have something like that?
You are Smith. You are dwarf. You are very similar to me. I do not believe that you would not have one.
Would you?
Shush! I will tell no ones if you do.
Yeah. Would you have a pig that maybe has a dagger pocket?
A hidden dagger pig.
Weaponized.
And you need this why?
It is for person to have. It is gift for person.
Aw.
Like, gift isn't like.
It is not
here's
a
this cute pig. Boom.
No, it is a here's this cute pig, but also it does this.
Oh, okay. So not gunpowder then. More like just has a dagger pocket with a nice new dagger in it.
Like I said, hidden dagger pig.
Hidden dagger pig.
She throws the pig at someone, out comes dagger. Is what I was thinking.
All the plushies got stowage by Seekid. Put like a hot rice sack in it and hug it. But nothing stops from putting a bloody bomb in it. Or dagger. Or drugs.
Drugs.
Well, I could care less about drugs and or bomb. Do you have dagger that is spring loaded? Then, and I will take one of those plus pig.
This is starting to sound less like a gift.
It is a gift for someone who does not like other people. How is that? And also likes things that go pokey pokey. Does he has his shotgun out or like hipped to him?
No, he's not allowed to have a working shotgun with him. But he would know he does carry one.
He might have a display shotgun.
Does he have his display shotgun, which is just Victoria's shotgun with the firing pin pulled out?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to be put back in. It is for person who has that signature, and he points to the gun.
Yeah. He points to Victoria's maker's mark on your quote-unquote display shotgun.
So you're trying to kill her?
No, I am not trying to kill her. I am trying to give her a gift.
Roll me
so why do you... I don't know, man. Having a spring-loaded dagger seems pretty lethal.
Yes, it is for her to use lethally on other things.
Ekop, I love the humor of it, but roll insight to know what the fuck he's talking about. Hold on, I gotta put this in the thing.
Do I need to roll persuasion?
Give me 1 sec. Insight?
Yes, insight.
There should be a feat that allows...
I've got a
that
17.
allows anyone with negative charisma to, like, get, you know, like a triple advantage on their dice just so they can do some really stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Except for that's what people with super high charisma can do, is they get to do stupid good shit, do stupid shit.
That's just luck.
Yeah, but there's like a consequence to it. Like they have to do it in a really dumb way. Like that's so smart. That's so dumb it could actually work, basically.
So Brenwar.
Well, I got a 17, so what does that get?
Yeah, no, he genuinely wants to get her a gift. Like an actual proper present, but something that Victoria would like. So, stabby bit plus pig to hide the said stabby bit so she doesn't get in trouble for having stabby bit.
Aw, he wants to give her a dagger and he's disguising it in a plushie.
I mean, I could make you a spring-loaded pig bomb dagger thing.
I don't need it to go explodey. It needs to be reusable. So spring-loaded
Oh,
dagger
no,
works fine.
It's reusable. It just got a spring.
That will work if you can make that here. I don't know how quickly you can do such things.
Mrs. DM,
Yes?
can I make it here?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me, I mean, you have proficiency with tools. You know, you have all the materials on hand. Just give me a... Just do dex. Give me a dex roll. Just to see how quickly you could do it.
I got a 50.
I imagine this is all happening while Hebe is having conversation with the
Brenwar,
twink
do you
thief.
want to give him aid or help?
I can totally aid. Brenwar can smith.
Okay, so what is that? Advantage or a d6? Or a d4?
Advantage, usually.
Yeah, roll with advantage. So you got a 15. What's the second roll?
I got a 15.
15 and a 15?
Oh, I have to roll again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get advantage because Brenwar is attempting to help.
I got a 20.
Oh, yeah. That's a dagger pig. All right, hand Brenwar a plushie. Yeah.
I know it is normally 5 golds for
yes.
pigs. Usually, how much will it cost with dagger included?
What you got?
What you got? Egop should be like,
Do you
how
have
important
money?
is this girl to you?
I do have monies, believe it or not. You can tell that his axe, that is display, has a low cover over the actual sharp point of the edge. Is very shiny and fancy, and his armor is not Varel level terrible.
Hey, Varel is wearing nice new dress armor.
Varel's normal shitty armor.
Normal shitty armor, yes.
How much do you like her?
I will give you 15 gold for dagger, 5 gold for pig.
I'm gonna leave your door open so the cat can come.
So 20
gold
gold
for the
overall.
pig.
No. You are selling pig for 5 gold. I will give you 7 gold for pig, 15 gold for dagger.
No, but you gotta pay me fees.
Yeah, you gotta
I
pay
will
for
give
his-
I will give you 10 gold for pig, 15 gold for dagger.
25.
Come on, buddy, I got a family here.
You do not have family. Quit lying.
They all dead.
I have looked
You
up
don't
your
wanna know what
shop.
that
You do
pig
not
eats.
have family. That pig eats
You
dead
don't want to
bodies.
know what that pig eats.
I know what pig eats. The pig eats dead bodies.
The pig eats the bismuth.
You forget Brenwar's fought with the pig. He knows what the pig eats.
Brenwar knows about the pig.
DM, I have a thing after this.
Sure. After this amazingly humorous exchange, I will move right over to you, Kesey, okay?
Kesey is very confused about what this thing is.
What thing? Hold on.
Robot.
Oh, yeah, Cathal, yeah.
No, Kalich.
Kalich,
Is the name of the owl.
The owl, yes. Yeah, Kesey,
Kesey
you've
wants
never
to know
seen
what the fuck this thing is.
You've never seen a mechanical animal before.
Kesey wants to know what the fuck this thing is.
Yeah, so roll insight on that creature, and these two will finish their bartering. Ekav, roll persuasion. Brenwar, roll insight.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Something he's good at.
I know.
19.
He's a salesman.
Brenwar also doesn't part with his gold easily.
I got a 24.
Oh,
Damn.
Brenwar. All right, so Ekav, give him your final price.
Well, since you're making me do a custom job, and not only not having to wait like other people, so you have to, you're getting like express shipping here. 30 gold.
You're a terrible salesman, but since I have no other options because I do not have my own forge, besides the fact that I helped you make such thing, fine.
Yeah, how about I make you a deal? 30 gold. You can use my forge, and I give you a job.
I already have access to forge. I do not need to use your forge.
Well,
But I will consider the job nonetheless.
Yeah,
Yours
baby forge.
is an
It's not set up
alchemical
like the elven dwarves.
Yeah.
Has he seen Victoria's lab?
He hasn't seen Victoria's lab, but he knows artificers use alchemical forges, which are not real fire.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But it made this axe, so.
He also knows that Victoria is an elf, something that Brenwar consistently forgets.
Yeah, I don't seem to understand why either. Her ears are very well hidden.
Yeah. She doesn't carry herself like a normal elf, I guess.
She doesn't carry herself high and regal like every other fucking elf in the world.
Yeah. She knows what she's about.
Fine, 30 gold, and I will consider the job.
Alright. The oinker's all yours.
Winker is all yours. Let's move down to... Okay, so, Kesey, before I get back to you, I have to see this adorableness happen.
That's fine.
Yeah. Victoria is with her emotional support Hebe. She is looking a little annoyed that you were gone for so long. She's like, Brenwar, what's kept you?
I have a gift for you, ma'am.
What? She looks surprised. She blinks.
I said I have gift for you, ma'am. It is portable weapon pig.
She takes it in both of her hands and she inspects the craftsmanship, which is very good.
While she's holding the snout away from her,
Yes.
Brenwar will reach up, boop the snoot, and out of its mouth comes a blade.
Oh, she's like, this is the kindest present I have ever received. She's
And
like-
Brenwar will boop the snoot again, and the blade will suck itself back in, like a tongue.
She holds it in her arms, and she's like, thank you, Lieutenant.
It was not a problem, ma'am. Only the best for you and who lets me use their forge.
Hebe, roll insight, because you're right next to her.
Hebe's like, hold on, wait a second. What's going on here?
20 edited.
20 edited. She's blushing a bit, and she has a very un-Victoria-like expression on her face. You've known this woman. She shot a zombie from 200 yards.
And this stubby little Druger, who is made of muscle, and nothing else is doing this.
Yeah, he's as dense as a brick in both his muscles and his brain.
So if I can do things. Hey, Victoria.
She looks at Hebe and she's like, shut up. And she...
No, I didn't know you were in DragonHaven.
Oh, yes, I've been with Brenwar since then. He has been using my forge. And she will kind of glare at Hebe like, do not tell anyone that you saw this kind of like look.
She'll put her hands up like, I'm not touching it, I'm not touching it.
And she will make sure that there's nobody else looking, and she will give Brenwar a tiny peck on the cheek and then pretend like that didn't happen at all.
To be fair, there is no reaction to Brenwar. Or for
Right,
Brenwar.
yeah, no. There's no reaction. She says...
He's been staring at Victoria this whole time.
Yeah.
Watch that whole interaction.
Yeah, no. So, Kesey, do you still want to try to adopt Victoria? Or you're like, nah, she's in good hands?
Yeah, she's in good hands. It's okay.
What do you want to do
I
then?
said this one is mine.
You want to study Cathal, though, right?
What is this thing?
Cathal or Kalich?
Kalich, yeah, sorry, yes. It's a red robotic owl. Roll me investigation, insight, something, whatever you're better at.
Or you can just try to talk to it, like Dusk does.
It matches the red robotic man in the room.
It does match the red robotic man. What'd you roll for me, Kesey?
I rolled a total of 9 on insight.
Fucking hell. Do you want to try talking to it?
Yes.
Do you want to use speak to animals, or are you just going to talk to it in common?
Try common first.
Okay. So, yeah.
Do you speak?
It'll kind of tilt its head like it doesn't quite... It recognizes you are making noise, but does not recognize what noise you are making. And it will make a robotic hoot.
Hoot.
But very robotic.
She'll speak with animals at this point.
Okay. She starts hooting.
Hello?
Hoot. Hoot, hoot. Hoot.
So, he's replying, but not in animal. He's just saying the words, like, robotically.
It's another animal that doesn't speak animal.
It's another animal that doesn't know its own language.
Oh. Do you want a friend?
Hoot.
Casey, you're getting, like, nothing.
Casey's very confused.
The last druid was also very confused, so welcome to the club.
Casey sees weird shit, but this robot animal is fucking confusing.
Yeah, there's a plague of mysterious red animals in DragonHaven that don't know their own language.
These red animals break druids.
Yeah, they break the druids. You might have heard the druids in Sylvanas Park, like, gossiping about it. Like this cat.
They know about these red animals, but they don't dare talk to them because everyone who does is broken afterwards.
Yeah. They're like, don't talk. If you see a red cat, don't talk to it. If you see a red mouse, don't talk to it.
There's no mouse yet.
I'm surprised George doesn't have a mouse. I'm surprised George has a cat.
George has a cat.
He's so timid, I would expect him to have a mouse.
Lynn, did you not see him after the fight? He wasn't very timid after that.
I realize that now, actually. You're very correct.
That was literally an act.
Yes.
Hence why it was so terrible.
Yes.
You see, you can scratch her head and grab another drink.
Yes. Nori just hands her another drink. Like, here, you need this.
All right, I'm done with my confusion.
Yeah. Aw, Jaula has a little pig. Oh, yeah, that's right. They both got the little plushie. Yes. Okay, so, let's see. I'll open up the floor. Who wants to do what investigations and or talking while we still have half an hour left of session?
Let's see here. Let's see. How would he handle this situation? That would be what I'm on. I'm on the wrong picture. Let's see. Roger has returned, and he's like, "Oh yes, of course. Yeah, boss. I have discovered a thing."
Oh. Yes. Divulge this thing.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I was snooping around, and I found this pin. And he pulls out a pin.
Mm-hmm.
And the pin has a name on it. And
what is the name?
And it's the name of the hotel.
Ah, okay. Which hotel? The
hotel we're in right now.
Yeah, you guys are in a hotel like ballroom for this. So you guys aren't in the planetarium because the planetarium is still under construction.
Do you know that hotels have pins? That's like really cool. And Marlon's like, yes, it is very cool.
Veronica Cross's expression is the one that's currently on her icon.
Yeah, like, Roger, did you find any useful information about the mayoral opponent? Oh, yeah, I did find some useful information. And he just starts rummaging through papers, and it's just receipts from their garbage cans of, like, useless stuff. Can we roll
Marlon,
to
I
see
believe
if
your
we roll-
your tiny cat boy might be broken.
Can we roll to see if there's actually any useful receipts in there?
Sure, roll investigation.
Roll investigation. I was gonna roll a percentage die, but okay, roll investigation. God, I have to look up the investigation stats for a familiar now. Okay. Give me a second. Gotta pull up the stat block. Just a straight roll. Let me just roll it here. $11. So he probably didn't find squat.
No, he didn't find anything useful.
I'm like, Roger, we're going to have to talk to you a little later about your. Roger, we're going to have to talk to you a little later about proper political espionage.
Veronica Cross nods, looking at the tiny little cat boy. Like, I guess he's trying his best.
Well, he's very good at notarizing, but unfortunately, he's still has work to do.
Yes.
I do apologize.
Now, Ekov, did you want to announce anything tonight?
I would like to speak to Brenwa.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second then. I will move from Miss Cross to Brenwar and Victoria.
As long as I'm not interrupting. I don't know if somebody else had something like planned.
Oh, well, we'll get to everybody.
Plans me now. That was Daniel.
Yes, Dwarven Mons.
Do you not know my name?
I am not very good with name.
Oh, we met before.
We have, yes. I shook your hand. You are very good at handshake. You are strong.
No, I didn't even feel right asking you.
Then what is it you're asking?
If I should run for mayor, just to stick it to that ugly fuck over there.
Which one? The elven fuck or the horned fuck?
The horned fuck. New white card dropped.
Actually, all three of them. The horned one, the one, the elf, and probably blue suit guy.
Blue suit guy? Who is a blue suit guy?
The evil fucking elf.
I do not know what you are talking about. I do not know of a blue suit man. Shifty eyes, shifty eyes.
Shifty eyes. Roll insight.
Lied.
He lied like a liar.
Oh god, a 7.
Redmar has never met any guy wearing a blue suit. Evil or not.
Whatever, you'll see his posters. I'll bet he'll come around.
I suppose you probably could. You are a very good smith. I do not see why not. It'd do good. Give more money back to the blue collar people, the hardworking folk.
Would you vote for me though?
I cannot vote in DragonHaven, but I can imagine I can convince some people potentially to vote for you.
Why can't you vote?
I do not have permanent residence in DragonHaven. I is technically from Twilight.
Nah, they don't know that.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
As
So I
long as it
suppose
looks
yes.
bug now.
I suppose yes. You would have my vote. And I would imagine Victoria's if she can vote. Question mark.
I can vote. I am a resident of DragonHaven. I was just in misery running their library for a few years.
A few hundred years.
I mean, as long as they don't got any kind of crazy requirements.
I think you just need to be an adult and live in DragonHaven.
Yeah, those are two requirements. You have to have a permanent
They must
residence
have
in
a-
DragonHaven, and you have to be a legal adult.
They must have a lot of bloody candidates.
The hidden, not quite rule is you have to have enough money to campaign. There are some
E-Cup is
crazy,
loaded.
Yeah, there are some crazies that are like, they try to do a grassroots campaign, but they never get any votes.
You gave E-Cup like 20 grand from the prison. Bro is fucking stacked.
Oh yeah, he's got all that money. And he's got the metalsmithing guild and the blacksmithing guild behind him.
Was it given to him or did he take it?
Robbed, but it was unmarked bills
It was
from the
unmarked.
prison.
Yeah, it was unmarked writs.
I would say though, if you do need someone to, you know, someone else, I happens to be the man's on the block for that.
Yeah. We're gonna have a hitman as a Druger.
Well,
mercenary.
Can you come over here?
I don't know where you went. You went outside
South.
camera view.
South. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get the camera to follow. Oh, there they are. Okay.
Down this way.
He's like, I know who that man is. Here, we shall sit and have meeting.
As much as I'd like Archerville to get killed, now you clearly don't know who this guy is. Totally, you've never heard of him.
Nope, I do not know.
But-
I know the Golden Man, but I do not know the other one.
Yeah, totally.
Well, actually, Lynn, would Brenwar, being from Twilight, know who the fuck Primadux is?
Yes.
Or would know
He's
of
the
Primadux?
Archduke of Twilight.
I do know a man by the last name of Primadux. He is quite powerful, and I would not want to attempt to cross him. He's scary.
I'm just talking about the guy in the blue suit. You claim to not know him.
I don't know of a man in a blue suit, no.
Totally. But let's say you did know about a guy in a blue suit.
Okay, what
Then
is
you'd
the
also
word?
know that he wants Archerville dead.
Once again, I don't know a man in a blue suit. But I suppose if we talk, what's the word? Hypothetically, I believe is the word.
He's getting drunker and smarter. I love him.
I suppose,
brain knobs.
technically, I would imagine this man in the blue suit would probably want someone like him dead. He is not a very good human or creature.
Yeah, but it's usually for a reason. So, if we kill Archibald, then I don't know what will happen. Probably something bad. As much as
I
I'd
was
love to see
not
him dead.
inciting on killing Archibald. Just other people. Someone who happens to be very shiny and golden tonight. I wouldn't mind doing that one in either.
Come on. You guys already killed her fucking dad.
I did not kill any Primadux yet. Shifty eye, shifty eye.
Does Ecop have a way to know that?
Insight. Roll insight.
Because I don't think Ecop has that information.
I got a 14.
Roll
Unless you want me to roll with
Brenoir.
advantage, because
Roll deception,
could-
Brenoir.
Because people in
Brenmar
our
got a
parties
16.
talk.
16 deception.
I'm
Ooh.
fooled.
Yep, you're fooled. Ecov, you have suspicions, but you can't crack Brenoir's cool facade.
The facade of emotionless but eyeballs shifting left and right like there is no one here. Oh, hello, Chop. How are you, good pig friend? There's no soundboard, so you can't oink.
This is the intimidation tactic.
Brenmar is not intimidated by Pig. He is friends with Pig.
Oh. Well, I'll try it.
But like I said, if you happen to need someone dead or know someone that needs someone dead, I happen to be the man's to calls.
Thank you. I mean, at the same time, who the fuck is gonna trust anybody from the Prender family again? So, is people really gonna vote for? No. Him? Archibald? Maybe.
He is very charismatic. They did happen to win over Twilight, which was already the least trusting town in all of creation.
Literally, it's like just spies everywhere.
But like, most people know he's like evil. Like, come on, it's not fucking new news that he's in the mafia. Like,
are you certain of that?
Yeah, I've talked to Jax before.
Yes,
I think it's pretty fucking obvious.
Jax is also a traitor, so.
DragonHaven's worst kept secret is that Archibald's a mob boss.
Once again, Jax is also a traitor and apparently a gossiping bitch.
Oh.
I do not like him.
Why don't you like him?
He's a traitor. He tried to kill party member.
Who?
The dragon man that was sitting out there. Dancing with, who is he dancing with? Dancing with the little redhead.
Would he sneeze on him?
No, Jax
That's enough to
tried
kill him, right?
Jax tried to kill the dragon man. He shot him in face. Or attempted to shoot him in face. I think he hit chest.
How is he alive? I'm surprised that thing didn't blow him the fuck away. He didn't turn to dust.
Because I exists. This is why.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So see, Jax is traitor.
Good talk. Yeah.
Good talk. So, Ecov, do you feel comfortable announcing your bid for mayor now?
Yep.
Okay, head over to the
That's
stage.
all it takes.
Yeah.
Was talking to the least the least trustworthy Druger.
Yeah. Go on. You are a vendor here. You're allowed to take the stage. You're allowed to make announcements as you please. So go ahead. Everyone turns to look at you.
Hi everybody. I'm running the vendor shop over there. Most of you guys might know me. You might not. I'm Mikov. I'm not a politician. I'm actually a hard-working guy. You know, I dig for my bloody gold with my hands.
So
I'll have
one of the
somebody
dwarves
else
in the
dig 'em.
back is like, "Fuck yeah!" Sorry. Continue.
And I just want to say that I'm planning for running with Mayor. And that, I don't know how the code works in DragonHaven, but hopefully I could, you know, clean up the awful fucking rates for hardworking people.
The
Actually, make it better to Olivia.
your fellow vendors and a lot of the guests here start clapping. They like there's a lot of representation from the Metalsmithy Guild and the Blacksmithy Guild here, so they're just like hooting and hollering right now. And Ophelia Prendergast did not get this warm of a reception, so she is kind of like looking at you very coolly.
Marlon looks over at Veronica and whispers.
Why are you so horny?
User, not you,
sorry.
every other user.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Marlon looks over at Veronica and goes, "Okay, I'll have the more fight this guy."
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, JP.
We could
you were
barely
whispering
hear you.
a little too low.
Yeah.
Just mock whisper it.
He goes over to Veronica and whispers, "I'll pull out the more liberal tax agenda document tomorrow."
Thank you.
And he just quietly goes back and just he actually goes, "If you'll excuse me, I need another drink. Would you care for one?"
Yes. No. Give me a drink. I could use whatever is strong. I guess.
Goes to find the tobacco flavored liqueur.
Why is it so
And starts making something
That's
for
just
Miss
Barrett
Cross.
from Palm.
It is literally.
All right. Yes. So, Ekop, you get an excellent reception, and anyone that would object sees Chop, and they shut the fuck up about it.
Would you like me to make a roll?
Yeah. Roll persuasion. Oh, why do I keep checking?
I ain't lying about shit.
Yeah. Right. It's not deception. It's persuasion.
I'm an honest guy, but I like
Yeah.
making money.
Veronica Cross.
Only thing is, though, his persuasion is high.
Veronica Cross just like toasts you very like sarcastically. Use half of this.
I'll go to 17.
17? You got it. All right. Yeah. You've got friends.
That's just side work. That's just.
Get down.
Excellent. Does anybody else have anything before we leave?
Before midnight hits, Kesey just wants to pull Nori to the side somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants to whisper a little bit. "Hey, are you really okay after yesterday?"
Yes. Like we'll bring them over to the Ekov shop over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. A lot's going on all at once, and it's a little confusing in some ways. But I'm glad I have you here with me, Kesey. You've been a great comfort.
Work everything out to where everyone is happy again.
Yes. And anything that you need, Kesey, anything at all, I will give it to you.
I know. It'll be all right. I promise.
He looks like he wants to hug Kesey, but hesitates.
Kesey just wraps around him and just like buries her head in his chest.
He hesitantly
And the scent of flowers.
Yeah. He hesitantly puts his hands on her shoulders and then wraps his arms around her and hugs her back. Like, you feel like he hasn't gotten a genuine hug in a long time. I don't know if that hurt your heart, Kesey. I'm so sorry.
My baby. He's okay.
Yeah.
He'll be okay. He'll get lots of hugs.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. All right. So, is there anything else anybody else wants to do? Tortas? Yes. Or Tortas or Hebe?
I feel like it'd be not a normal evening because they don't normally do this for Torlos, but like he wouldn't do. I don't think he would do anything additional,
right?
Unless Joy wanted to.
Joy just wants to dance with Tordos, and she's very blushy about it.
You can dance for a couple.
Joy just wants to live out her childhood crush.
Yes. Yeah.
So like the second dance that Hebe and Gemma have is like all Gemma's.
Yeah.
Because Hebe feels like she kind of, her weaving was a little bit.
Yeah.
That was her. It's like it's all Gemma, but in between her, like she looked at she's like, my Coda would love one of these.
Yes.
Like the chop flesh is like, I want to see if I can get her one. I mean, I don't want to like give another gift, but like my Coda would love one of these.
Yeah. No, let's go get one. Let's go get one for her. Come on.
I'm like, oh hi Kesey, who's your friend?
Oh, Kesey.
Oh,
Waves to Kesey.
this is my friend Nori.
Less messed up. So that name sounds familiar.
Roll insight.
Yeah, am I allowed?
Roll insight.
The eyes are purple.
The eyes are violet. The name is similar.
The hair is white.
Yeah.
He's just blushing so much.
Nori is holding Kesey's hand.
I almost want to fail this.
Yeah.
15?
Do you get a sense that if this isn't Noir, they're related to her at least?
Jimmy, you go ahead and see if they have more of them left.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Should
She's
Kesey get a panicked look in her eye at this point, seeing the recognition on Hebe's face?
Yeah.
She doesn't. I don't know if she's acting on it yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to think Hebe's a little bit cool under pressure, but
would Kesey recognize the recognition in Hebe's face?
In Hebe's face. Yeah. Roll insight, Kesey.
Do I deceive?
Got you.
Do I deceive?
Do you want to deceive?
If that's what keeping a placid expression would be, then yes.
Well, I mean, if you're just being placid about it, then the DC's level is 10. If you're trying to do anything else, like appear friendly when you're not, that would be deception.
She does want to hide her she wants to hide the brain gears.
Yeah, hide the brain gears.
6.
You can see her face twitches a little bit. So she's definitely got a not great feeling about Nori, but is willing to be polite about it.
Yeah, so in double test, in Infernal, she'll ask Papillon, right?
Nori will give a tight nod. That name isn't very marketable in these areas.
Kesey begins to look a little panicked at how tight Nori's expression is.
Yeah. Nori will squeeze her hand reassuringly.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, don't worry, it's fine. So, Hebe, do you want to call her out, or...
Call her out really, really loudly so Brett Warren can hear you.
On.
So again in Infernal.
Yes.
I think Nora's learned better than to kidnap from me now. And she'll walk away.
No. Before Hebe walks away, or as she's walking away, Nori will say back in Infernal, I'm really sorry about ads. I don't know if you want to call her out because, she did hurt Cabby, but...
You gonna call her out now?
So in Infernal, as she'll not be as far as like, you shouldn't know that name.
Yeah, get that name out of your mouth.
Well, I mean, she had suspicions before.
Yeah. No, she's trying to make amends, but isn't great at it.
Well, that's just you confirmed your identity.
Yes, that is what that is. Yes. Like, she saw that you were wavering on it, so better just to bite the bullet. So yes, up to you to decide what you do next.
He walks over to Gemma.
Gemma is pleading with one of the merchants. Please, do you have any more piggy plushies left?
What one? Little one.
Yes, please, I would like one. I have gold.
And she holds up a change purse.
Isn't Gemma out of gold because she spent all of her gold to buy Hebe? She had to take a loan from Breadmore.
Yes, but she's got like 5 gold left. She could afford a plushie. Or her date could help.
Hebe does have money and will help get
my Coda plushie.
She just wanted Gemma to be in line.
Mm-hmm.
He's also remembering conversation with Hebe earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Kisi also has a stern look at Nori and says, "We're going to talk later."
I expect this much.
But for tonight, protect him.
He gives like a very sad look.
Sorry.
We sold out, little one.
Sold out? Her expression is wide. Like, oh.
Always look in the back for you, but it's gonna cost you more.
She looks at Hebe for help.
Hebe nods. That won't be an issue.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, it depends on how much extra, but
yes.
Always going looking.
This person is so threatening, and she is so brave.
Oh, he's fine. He's just a good old lad.
He's just a good old lad.
Boys, I found you another pig.
Nay, how much?
15.
15? You got it.
She looks to Hebe.
She's like, got it. And 15.
They hand over the gold.
Yeah. Hebe give gold. Hebe give 15 gold.
Thanks for doing your business.
So now I'm like, no problem.
Now my code piggy plushies.
Yes. The piggy plushies are the hit of the planetarium, and their sales have raised a lot of money for the planetarium itself as well. Not as much as Marcus Vance's sacrifice, but a decent amount. So then, it is almost 11. We've been playing for 4 hours. How do we feel?
I would like to probably call it here if it's possible.
How is everybody else?
I'm good.
Okay. What we can do is call it here. Everybody can go their separate ways and do some not plot crucial RP in the RP text RPs. Just so players can talk things out and such. And then we will continue the main plot next week. I want to thank everybody for being here. Please put at least 1 like, 1 dislike, and 1 thing I can improve upon in our likes and dislikes channel, and I'll get you your experience. Also, Red, put down for the bids if you were keeping track. If not, I'll watch the video back.
I was not keeping track.
I will just watch the video back.
I know Brynmore got 55 gold.
Yes.
You cheap fuckers.
Yes.